Oh my god. Okay, I guess we should watch this. Let's see.
Is the crux of my team.
队上没有被最后一轮选出来，我就已经很感激了，代表我队长应该认可我的实力吧。
저는 팀장님께서
I
큰
could do this
실수를
better.
하셨다고 생각합니다. 저 때문에 저희 팀이 제일 약해요.
Like him a lot. He's sharp cookie too.
我是觉得有更多模式比赛会更好玩，不要像上一次一样1打1、2打2、3打3。
Looks like I'll be playing in draft mode. The ML Landy brings my chances up to about 5% at the least.
Lovely Ranger 的队伍，因为他是之前我们第1名的队伍。
Yeah, I'd say Valky's team. I don't think I've ever outsmarted Valky.
다 강력해 보입니다. 다.
The Momo 7's team. Hui from my pick list. And so fighting Hui will always be intimidating to me.
저희 팀이요. 저 때문에.
The easiest team for me to fight might just be Light E7's team because he was messaging me about who he should pick and such. So I already see some weaknesses there, you know?
I know some other people might have said something like, don't underestimate Divine. I'm gonna have to try really hard to think of something tricky if I want to pull it out. Pretty exciting being the underdog after all.
我会尽我所能的打好每一场阵地比赛，请大家不要核爆我 ，Don't cleave me。
제가 사랑하고 아끼는 캐릭터들 재밌게 쓰고 오겠습니다.
I'm gonna go out real quick, and it's gonna be fun, or at least funny. Now let's see it in action.
Hi, I'm Light and I stream E7 almost every day.
Hello, my name is Kana. I stream E7 and also make YouTube videos for it.
I am Tristen Wulf, and I am here to bring decades, years of PvE experience to bear on these unsuspecting RTA players.
Kana is the biggest whale I know. He has infinite units, infinite gear, so he should do pretty well if he tries. So I picked Chaos from Korea server because I remember his name from playing RTA, and for my last pick I chose PvE god himself, Tristen Wulf.
Though I was chosen last, I know that they are saving the best, most intense player for last. We are backed by the intensity of Kana, with the ferocity of a rabid barking dog, but this dog's bite is worse than his bark.
I'm extremely happy with the teammates that I got for this tournament. I love playing with Tristen. I also really like Chaos Act, so I think we're gonna kick butt. I'm really excited.
I'm just super confident in my own skill, to be honest.
I think I do very well when there's a lot of chaos and no one knows what the heck is going on. So I hope I kind of get to play draft mode, but I know that I probably have a bit more gear than my teammates.
I think the strongest team besides mine is probably Elfmage because his team is overall pretty good.
I think the strongest team is probably going to be Jenna and Elves team. I know that myself and Light have also ended in Legend. I think that's probably going to be the most challenging opponent for us.
To the viewers and my fans, I'll try my best and hopefully put on a good show.
Same thing as always, guys. If you want the best chance of winning or want to win any of the Sky Stones or any of the rewards from betting correctly in this tournament, make sure to vote for our team.
We are here to make this tournament metal. We are here to make everything metal. We will strike out at our enemies. We will hit them, and they will fall. And we'll look down, and we'll laugh. Respectfully, of course.
Oh man,
Respectfully.
Tristen.
For real, Tristan's honest the energy guy, but I somehow feel like he's secretly the one holding that one down.
I got chills. Respectfully,
Oh man,
of course.
yes, that was a nice one. I gotta give it to him. Of course, positive charge here, led by the leader, Ace Trainer, Yongi, Wise Guy, Divine. But before we get into the group teams, I do have to let you guys know that there is a hiccup in the gold. I know you guys, got 1 gold. I don't know what you can do with 1 gold actually in game, but we will fix it and we will give you the right amount. So
we got 1 gold
on top of what you're supposed to get. So excuse us there about the reward, but you will eventually get more. Okay, at least 1 more gold on top of what you're supposed to get. Okay, so let's talk about the team. There's positive charge, Ace Trainer, Yongi, Wise Guy, Divine. Which team do you want to highlight here? Car6, you want to go first?
Which team or which player on positive charge? I think Valk and I were discussing. I think Ace Trainer He has a ton of games played. This guy's always in Legends. He's very, very strong. Wise guy.
Glad you liked it, Kana.
On the winning team. Divine a little bit of a wild card, but you got to respect him. Youngie, I think, is going to be the big difference between Positive Charge versus the Zoo. How well he does, especially as their T2 player.
Oh, Valky.
And then for me personally, my eyes train on this Wise Guy character. You know, he said, don't cleave me. But anytime anybody has said those words, they got a trap ready to spring. Last year, he was a T2 player for the winning team. He was my opponent. I remember he really gave me a run for my money. Took me all the way through a BO5.
Oh, man.
So the fact that he even slided down to a T3 pick, I'm expecting him to play way above his pay grade and to really take home the win for his team here.
Yeah, we'll see. T3, T4, they will be playing Draft Man. Their opponent, the Zoo. And I think they're ready to bite onto their opponent, whoever it's going to be. Leaded by Light, Kana, Chaos, and Tristen, Wulf. What a team. They got a character for sure.
Yeah, the Zoo indeed, right? Light known as Cat. Kana is known to bark for Twitch subs. Chaos is also known as the, I think, Primate. And then Tristen, the Wolfman himself, PvE god. This team, very strong. Probably my overall favorite team. I wouldn't say favorite to win, even though they're
Like how
very
my
strong.
picture says new.
All Mages teams got that in the bag.
Like
but,
I'm
yeah,
a
overall,
new release
team is
5-star.
solid.
Save your bookmarks, everyone.
Absolutely right. We got a cat, we got a dog, we got a primate, and we have a wolf. They really are the Zoo, and I cannot wait to see these guys just get down and throw it down as well with the RTA matches coming up tonight.
Yes, it's going to be packed action, as we do have a slight different format again, guys. We will have 2 draft and also 2 round mode. Even if it's a best of 5. Oh, there's a predictions. 5% plus on positive. Oh, well, 10% difference between Positive Charge and
And that's
the Zoo.
55%
Okay.
of the people
That's a little
losing their
close.
money.
Pretty close,
It sucks.
indeed.
It sucks
So
for
a lot
bad.
of you guys thinking that Positive Charge will be winning this one upper hand over here on this side for now, but I don't think we can really compare it directly what their power level is going to be, especially because we have 2 draft mode. Okay, I think we're going straight into our first here. This will be our first match between the T3 players, Wise Guy from Positive Charge and also Chaos from the Zoo.
Yeah, we have their player sheets here, although this will be, like you said, G-Clef, a draft mode match, right? So, unfortunately for them, their most picks, most pre-bans, a lot of this will be determined on luck of the draw, what they get for the drafting. But I think Valk outlined that Wise Guy, strong player, Chaos is as well, but I think Wise Guy might have the slight edge here. If we just go based off of their win rate percentages, however, draft mode could be anyone's game.
That's right. I think while there is a random factor to it and kind of what equalizes a lot of the big player diff, doing not that better players will still succeed in draft mode. Playing is extremely important.
Hey, Funk, thanks for the follow, buddy. Welcome to the Wolf Pack.
Oh, speaking
Good to
of
have you
playing,
on board.
Getting into our very first game of E7 Content Creator Battle 2024 between Positive Charge and the Zoo. Starting off with the draft mode. Wise Guys on the left, Chaos on the right, and look at those picks.
Oh,
This'll
no,
you,
one
Fiend.
of the demons of the game. She's right there staring at the sky.
Right there in the
Real
center,
menacing.
right?
Abyssal Euphine's like an I win button. You've got to
Yeah, there
work
was a
hard to
lot of
deal with
answers
her.
Added to the game, right? A lot of the balance patches, new characters.
Good.
Help you to name
Good
one.
job,
However, in
Chaos.
draft
Right.
mode,
Good
Wise
answer.
Guy doesn't end up drafting. He did pick.
I haven't even bought it yet, Grim.
So Wise Guy could be in trouble.
It depends how late this goes. If this goes to 3 in the morning, what's happening after the stream is me passing out because I'm not exiting this tournament sober.
You know boss monsters to be a term you do not trifle with, but
Damn,
there are
Bryceria.
units that can actually manage to defeat her. And wow, round 2 goes out DN, very buff heavy, but straight also countered by the Briar Witch Iseria, who can
I love the
strip all
Briar Witch
buffs.
Iseria pick there, Valk, because if you notice the artifact on the Abyssal Fiend, it's Holy Sacrifice, I believe. And so the that will kind of counteract the Briar Witch Iseria there.
That's right.
So great pickup so far.
I think you
from
got to
Wise
go
Guy.
Caesarea here,
If you guys
Chaos.
have
We are
never-
Good job.
into this draft, and it's looking like Wise Guys are already a whole leg
Oh.
up against Chaos.
If
That
you
wasn't
guys have never
Chaos.
played draft mode, they have settings done
Let's
for
see.
each hero, each character, and you get to. It is somewhat random, but you get to choose from what you are given, and you're supposed to build a team. So you don't have to really worry
Chaos
about
is-
your gear. If you
Chaos
have
is
no
not
other gear,
getting
it
the
doesn't
best
matter.
picks
You
here,
go to
guys.
Draft, you get very similar settings. And
Good.
that's how you compete in draft mode, and this is kind of how it runs. Oh, even picking Astromancer Lina.
Ooh.
We see Wise
Oh.
Guy actually setting up a more aggressive team here. maybe trying to run down Chaos before he can stabilize and top off and heal up his team. But Chaos...
Knack or Veronica? Knack or Veronica? I think he's got to go Veronica. Or no, or Knackwall here. Yeah.
Holding down the team, as well as the Bihu, and Knackwall locked in as the last pick. That's a disruptor. She's there to go first and absolutely just take away that first turn mobility you have, remove your cooldowns, and make it so that your team cannot counterattack.
Yeah, I think that was a great last pick there from Chaos to kind of round out the team.
Nope.
Wise Guy instead, though, got the
Chaos and Wise Guy are draft mode. Me and Divine are draft mode. And then Kana and Lights fights versus their opponents are standard round mode.
There was enough damage from Wise Guy already.
They mixed it up 50-50. They want to promote both styles of RTA.
So far,
good to see you, Red.
Do you think Wise Guy still have an upper hand?
I think Wise Guy started the draft out real strong, but when it
Excuse
came
me.
later, he sort of didn't get enough combo pieces.
Hang in there, man. Hang in there.
And Chaos, with the more flexible units, was able to just put together a more solid team. But whether or not these guys succeed, we'll have to see the play right now. DN taking the first turn, and instead of putting up her attack buff, pushing up
Good. Buff block.
Choice there from the DN. I think Valky outlined this really well, guys. It's going to be if Wise Guy has the gas in the tank, the aggression initially to take a huge advantage. If Chaos can kind of sustain and outlast, he will be taking this match.
Having to pass a turn on Lionheart Sermia there. She doesn't have her ultimate ready. And
nice.
My goodness.
Bihu's a machine.
Right away against Wise Guy.
Of course he dueled.
Happening already here. Big lead there for Chaos. Wise Guy kind of in trouble now. Attack break as well on the Savior Auden.
And that big P is not on Rocket Punch.
Falling apart for Wise Guy, just not going his way. Aiden not dodging and having a unit just taken out by that dual attack.
Not really having the best time of his life, Wise Guy, for the first game so far. Here's ML Elena. A lot of debuff landing.
And applying that restrict as well as unhealable. A little bit of chip damage coming through, but not going to be the most significant.
I believe, let's see the artifact here on the Shadow Knight Pillars.
It is not Rocket Punch car. Ain't no way.
But there's some damage coming out from the Bihu. Pillars already under half.
Hey, Kadoga.
Now we see
Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Wolf Pack, buddy. Good to have you.
Smart play here from Chaos. There we go. Activated CR push.
And then the interaction after the interaction goes
That's
back
right.
to
Watch the
Sermia
animation,
now.
Nico.
Of the Abyssal Euphine, she's holding all the combat ready.
Watch this hit. Watch this hit. Everybody's dead.
Oh, not on Auden.
Every character besides
Sensei Juicy. Thanks for the follow, brother man. Appreciate you.
But it's 1v4. It's Savior Auden against the world right now.
Bye, Bihu. You did a good job.
Got one.
You want to use your S3 to take out this Abyssal Euphine as soon as possible.
Oh, that's right.
You want to knock her out. But
instead, though, he opted for the S1, maybe for the lifesteal. But yeah, the Abyssal Euphine does have the Holy Sacrifice, meaning she has 2 lives on deck. Another miss there, but still a lot of damage, G-Clef.
And Auden still having that S3 salvation left. Is it going to be enough for the Wise Guy?
Auden doesn't have anything left.
A lot of options.
Auden's gone.
Plus, the end to neutralize a lot of things. Oh,
Yeah,
even with a
even
miss.
through the miss.
Doesn't matter.
Hell yeah, brother.
Damage.
Show him what's
Game
what.
one going for Chaos. And the Zoo leading the pack right now.
A little bit unfortunate dual attack.
Going Chaos's way, just the stars solely aligning for him. It looks so good for Wise Guy out of the first 2 picks. You know, he had the Auden versus the Euphine, he had the Briar Witch versus the DN, but it almost seemed like he was going more for the combo, and by picks 3, 4, 5, the combos just kind of didn't stick for him, whereas Chaos was just able to use independently great units to put together his team composition.
I think that's just kind of outlines draft mode in a nutshell. You had the strong start, but the cards weren't quite in his favor near the end for Wise Guy. Didn't have enough gas in the tank, and that 3% dual attack really didn't do him any favors.
Yes, Bihu actually does a ton of damage. A lot of you guys might not know how much damage that burn actually brings into the
Don't pick Ran. Don't pick Ran this early,
right
man.
into our second draft as Chaos looking to
Don't
close
dedicate
this
yourself
best
to a
of 3,
cleave that you
and
won't be
Wise
able to
Guy-
uphold.
Wise Guy, strike
Good
back.
job. Good job.
Man, these games are quick. I love this.
Conqueror Lilius, what a pick.
Now, you know, we were touching up on Wise Guy's draft last game. You know, there wasn't too many.
This one's a little tricky.
It was not enough individual value, and there she is, queen of individual value. Conqueror Lilius, one of the fastest units in the game, one of the strongest Moonlight
Yeah,
fights.
he's got to get some damage on the board fast.
And this time, he's still fighting the DN.
I can't remember. Honestly, I can't remember. I think she's kind of mid.
There's no better buff to be putting up and empowering your team than that Vigor buff.
You don't want to go Celine into Conch Lilius. You just take Lionheart here.
Support or utility units at his first 2 picks and his 3rd pick here between Spirit Eye, Celine, Lionheart, Sirmian, Holiday Fiend. Not the strongest overall. I think Lionheart was the correct pick there, but now if Wise Guy gets the nice amount of drafts for counter picks, he could be in trouble.
I mean, Charlotte guarantees hits, but it's still ice into fire. He's not going to do a lot of damage to that shoe, and that shoe's going to run over him. But he's gonna really be running single DPS if he doesn't take her.
Because she's not really a familiar unit.
So she was one of the oldest speed contester units. She has 2 things going for her. She's here to steal buffs, and she's here to lay down stuns. And now after
He's got no damage.
Well,
he's got no damage.
You are on that,
this is so bad.
Canon and Lucienne artifact of the RNL. She's going to be extra turning like crazy because she just has so much.
He's got to go G-Perk, try to control.
And she's going to be cycling turn after turn after turn. Good pick versus a DN, not so much versus the Angel of Light.
Yeah, well said.
Nobody on that team counters. I mean, Elena's dead. He's got to go GP. Oh, thank God.
But maybe with the Conquer Lilius and with the Rin leading off, could make a dent into Chaos's lineup.
Oh, it looks like this
I've got a God tier Rift team. Usually clears with like 18 to 23 rounds left on the board, so it's just too good for me to not farm it. Very, very rarely do I get unlucky enough that it takes more than 1 round to clear, so I'm pretty well pooled for Rift. But next week I might do some hunts because running out of Reforge mats is a thing now. I never expected that to be a thing, but here we are.
He got to retain the Spectre Tenebria. She's a unit that starts out stealth.
And Nightmare, either 90 or 95 red. Or 90 or 99, one of the 2. Is the background purple or red? Look at the map and see if there's teleports. If there's teleports, you're in hell. If there's no teleports, you're in Nightmare.
And just taking so much control over the turn 1.
Today's show isn't that bad.
It's her show right now.
Turns, it
3
looks
turns!
Like.
And on top of that, some extra.
And one more!
Another RNL!
God.
Wise Guy!
This artifact is
GG, man. GG.
Keep stacking it on.
Where's Specimen says when you have this much stun?
Right.
It's a pretty good silence.
Light Angelica lands, silences.
Okay. The silence on Vildred's huge.
Almost nullifying that.
Tag the G-Perg. Never lucky.
You were still stunned, but at least Wise Guy
Stun his whole damn team. Stun his whole damn team. Get him.
Doesn't go into the general Purgus. No combat readiness. Here we go, though. Skill through from G-Perg. This could stun. We get 1 onto the Conquer Lilius. Decent damage.
It's okay.
Now you've got your Souls on the Spectre Tenebria here. Soulburn comes through. We're going to tunnel the DN for our first turn. He is making a play. He wants to take out the sustain on Chaos's side as soon as possible. Big ultimate comes through here.
Oh, here
Can we
comes.
get the kill through the Aureus? And no, we barely missed.
Not quite enough without a
Come on, DN. It's oh, she lived.
1 health and a dream on her. She's still alive here.
They're doing both 777. They're 2 of us. 2 matches are draft mode and 2 matches are round mode. They're just trying to promote draft mode and, you know, mix it up a little bit. It's an exhibition fight. This isn't a World Cup. Nobody's like winning $50,000 on this thing. We're having fun. We're exploring the different kinds of RTA that are out there and trying to promote a little community action here.
Bigger buff up.
Plus, I didn't have to re-gear my whole account, so I'm okay with that.
What's it gonna be?
I'll take your life.
Yeah, that Vigor buff is going to be huge. 30% attack and defense for Wise Guy's entire team, barring that green Vildred.
Z-Dragon.
Unfortunately, has the cannot be buff debuff. A little bit of a tongue twister there for you. Provokes the General Purgus, so he loses.
Bye, DN.
But now, green Vildred finally cycles back.
Come on, Crow, live this.
They're gonna get the additional hit, right, Valky? Into the entire team there. Activate the Angelica skill 2. Full skill
good.
Vildred's still up. STN is still serving
really
alive.
Doing its job right here, blocking out the damage from the Spectre Tenebria, buying Chaos 1 more turn rotation.
And they look at that.
Oh, that stun sucked.
Ooh, a stun coming out, and that's huge.
Wow. I mean, you want your blue crowd. Your blue crowd is ready and prime. For those of you guys at home who don't know, blue crowd does nuking damage based on his missing HP as a tank. That is so
but he's still alive.
And he just got that turned to
Wow.
You need that provoke.
God.
No way. I don't even see the HP bar.
Dude, the Arius got him.
Oh, but
the Rin
man,
splash damage.
robbed by Arius. Freaking killed himself.
Where he could have done a lot of damage before going down.
It's top right, man. There's no way out of that.
Such a strong start from Wise Guy.
Oh, and Chaos
that's all she wrote.
Taps out. Wise Guy will be winning, and we're tied 1-1 here. Looking for the victor on the best of 3. So let's go back.
Firstly, what we're talking about.
I felt that one down in the groin. Thanks for the stretch.
RNGesus giveth. RNGesus taketh away. The first game, Wise Guy looked so rough, and this game.
It is what it is, man.
Just going and going.
I am 99% sure that
so much room for Wise Guy to
he purposely lost that fight for the
He was
content.
definitely the star of the show there, Valk. However, I will say Chaos, I think, a little bit unlucky in the draft as well. His first 3 picks, not the strongest. His last 2, he opted not to pick additional damage dealers, and Wise Guy simply just banned out the Lionheart Sirmia. And as you guys saw there, right, he had no gas to really deal with Wise Guy's team.
Definitely a good identify from him. I would say, you know, that is a pitfall where if you tend to play a tankier style, you know, you draft a lot of tanks, sometimes the supports just don't come when it comes to draft mode. So you got to take a little bit more risks when it benefits you.
So do you think it's better? It's a better sign.
Man, they really want Chaos to cleave.
As you can see.
Take Celilius, man. You got the most pivots with Celilius.
We were talking about boss monsters earlier. She is the picture definition, the dictionary definition. If you opened up an Epic 7 dictionary, you opened up to boss monster, you'll see Navy Captain's Landy's picture right there, and she gets picked up first.
And Payra over Celilius, I believe, from Chaos.
That's right.
What is he thinking?
I think he, just like we were talking about,
he's thinking Wolves are awesome. What do you think he's thinking?
Carries for his squad. He doesn't want what happened to Chaos to happen to him.
Now we're looking into
talking about boss monsters. I see another boss monster coming up on Chaos's side. That lion.
Good combo.
You know,
that works. That plays into our favor.
She is heavily relying on counterattack, which Lionheart
Zawaka.
Right out.
Thanks for the follow, brother, man. Welcome to the Wolf Pack.
Potential. That's right. Recently buffed. He's been making a lot of buzz. I know a lot of players want to see what he has in store.
50%
Maybe Wise
evasion.
Guy might pick it. He's a little bit combo reliant though, so I wouldn't blame him if he doesn't.
Good. Got some mid on the board. Good.
He wants to put out a show, but
unfortunate.
It's not just about him. His team is relying on this result, and it's 1-1. Whoever wins actually grabs the win on the set. So a lot of pressure.
Okay, you can't stun.
That we saw in game 1.
I don't know. He can't stun Landy, so that picks out. There's really no dark units, so LQC is kind of out. But if he picks Flan and then the next round he gets 3 support units, he's freaking boned.
As well as now 1 debuffer.
I don't know. I guess LQC. I guess that's where you go.
But no, wow.
God.
LQC.
G-Clef, we were just talking about
this.
If you look at
my God.
Picks, right? I think the Landy fit perfectly because if you get trapped just with too much utility, too many knights, you know,
that's
if you pick that Conquer Lilius in the first spot, you could be in trouble.
I mean, you kind of got to eat it here, right? Eat it and get rid of that Landy.
They're both looking at 2 DPSs
apiece. If he bans the Payra though,
DPS units on the board. No matter what, he's
got to get rid of the Tenebria and
a lot of damage being
I don't like any of this. I don't like any of this.
These are some aggressive units.
Oh, Ida and Arya.
He's Arya too. Jesus Christ.
I think Ida is
this did not pan out well for us. You got to get rid of Tenebria because he's getting rid of your Payra. If you don't get rid of Tenebria, he's going to run all over you, man.
So much damage, and the stun she brings is just way too powerful.
And which bands are we looking for here, boys? Wise Guy, Carius.
Nice.
We'll have to respect the Fairy Tale. Yes, the Fairy Tale and the Ida. Kind of the question marks on who would be going first there, and I respect that. Both players.
I think we got a shot at this, Kana. I think a counter from that Landy at the right time, and Lilius can kind of run this over. Just really worried about that Arya.
You are basically no longer playing Epic 7. You are stuck twiddling your thumbs.
Ida's got potential to stun and control, because the problem with that Arya is they built like this 450 gear score Arya and then gave her the wrong artifact. That Arya is really easy to stun, and that Ida would have stunned that Arya and would have just paralyzed this whole damn team. He had to get rid of the Ida.
Here for Team Chaos.
Perfection.
Counteraction there. Already proccing Lionheart Sirmia.
And Landy's
salvo to boot.
Man, it's so good. It's so good.
Well, that was quite scary. I think the real purpose of him doing that was to activate the Lionheart Sirmia. Now, far from over, Lionheart Sirmia full fighting.
Shut up, LQC. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Nice.
Might even CR push her, but no, pushes the little Queen Charlotte. We got the attack up, and she is
Bye-bye,
going
Pillis.
to jump.
Oh, anti-crit.
Crit is present though.
Boo. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. This will still do enough, right? Anti-crit's a lie. It's a lie. Oh, look at all those crits.
Looking for Golden Rose damage.
Looks like a perfect 50-50.
That seems
Hey,
like
hey,
just
Kana.
enough, but was it totally enough?
Who's Abigail protecting?
Going for the kill onto the Arya. I like that play. Doesn't quite finish.
Oh, not enough.
Even the commentators haven't noticed it, man. Even the commentators haven't noticed it.
Dual attack action, a little bit troll there, waking up the Lionheart Sirmia, but does give her an extra stack of focus, letting her pop that S3 a little bit earlier.
Who let these guys off their leashes?
And Arya eventually
now, Wise
will
Guy
be
is
taken
doing
down.
what he can to try to soften up this Lionheart Sirmia, but I think it
And the
is
stun.
a little too late. It's not enough combo and not enough tempo going in. Lionheart Sirmia going to be able to rip another ultimate comes through that we saw how much damage this is, and no critical hits.
Yeah, a little bit of an oversight here perhaps on the Abigail placement.
Hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right. This Navy Captain Landy's going crazy.
Oh man,
that's right. This is exactly what
No,
Wise
this
Guy needs.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Buffalo
He's
will
just
buff the
done.
attack up,
Ain't no way. This can't kill everybody.
relevant.
He's thinking about it. There are two things
He's just
he can
healing
do.
up.
Instead of dropping the ultimate,
Yeah.
he's
They finally
opting for
noticed.
salvo. We can heal back a lot more.
Wants to get that life steal. Maybe going to rely on hopefully anti-crit keeping him alive all the way till the next phase.
But would that be enough to survive?
Oh.
Okay, that's a miss.
No counters though.
We survive one.
He's going to need a salvo heal, I believe.
Bye,
Otherwise,
Landy.
this Lionheart Sirmia chip damage should be enough.
Can you? Even if you're Captain Landy.
That's a crit. That's a crit.
Yeah, that's certainly a crit. And Chaos will be grabbing the win.
Hell
on
yeah,
the first
Chaos.
set.
Let's go.
Even that much was not enough. And Abigail on the back. Don't know what exactly
Boys,
happened
quick
there.
question. Our draft mode players, they get to pick the positioning of their units, right? Yeah, the Abigail and Wise Guy was in the back row, so I think that was
let it slide,
a
guard.
misplay, a big misplay on his side.
Sometimes you don't.
Okay,
actually
Con.
play all
Go kick
the
some
heroes
ass,
on
brother
the
man.
roster, so there could be mistakes here, but Wise Guy will not be able to defeat Chaos 2 in a row. It's going to be Chaos taking the first set for Team Dazoo. Now, Team Dazoo in a lead of a set needs 2 more to win the match. What do you think about the match that just happened there? Navy Captain Landy, do you think it was the right choice to just have the soul burn and have the heal backup instead of the
very, very
ship?
tough decision, but Navy Captain Landy needed her attack buff, and during the turn where he soul burned, he did have the unbuffable debuff, meaning that he needed to survive another rotation if he really wanted to wipe all of Chaos's team in just one fell swoop. And I do think he made the right decision there. But also, as we highlighted, you know, a little bit of a misplay there with that Abigail being in the back line, because Abigail does indeed give a lot of buffs to her back row allies. So wasn't able to fully take advantage of his team. But that's, you know, the skill aspect of draft mode. You need to understand the ins and outs, the nuances of every single unit. And speaking of nuances of every single unit, we got a pretty interesting matchup coming up, don't we?
Oh yes, we certainly do. We certainly do. As we go into, we start with the draft, and we do have 2-round mode, and then we finish with the draft. That's how the match is going to be going through today. So we're going to be going through the next set of players. It is going to be Yoongi versus Kana, a matchup that you guys cannot miss.
This is what I just typed.
A mouthful of a lot of words, but Yoongi, I'm pretty sure he's ready to go through this match.
Oh,
Yeah, I
man,
can't wait to see what Kana
so
busts out this
interested
time,
in seeing
Valky.
how this plays out.
He was your teammate last year, right? He was the captain, and while there was some matchups that he did very well in, there were some other matches that was a little questionable, to say the least.
Well, here's the thing I really admire about Kana, right? I think Kana's an excellent networker. He really knows who to talk to get the best strategies and informations, but sometimes he gets a little bit lost in the sauce, right?
1,799 matches? Mother of God.
Take another 2 picks from your friend.
Let me check. Red, give me 1 second here. I gotta dig through a few
layers.
layers.
Make for the best strategy. Other times it makes for a funny strategy. So I'm really
for
excited in seeing what Kana's got.
Right, Red. Right.
Just came out the season where he did finish legend. That's top 100. So really excited to see the difference that he's going to bring this year compared to his performance.
If they target ban Kana, he could be in a world of hurt. We'll have to see how it pans out.
Just real quick, I know what. Okay.
Kana relies on a very specific set of units.
I think he's going to do very well here, but Youngie, I think you were talking about the Sid. Youngie, I think, is a player that I can't wait to see what they... Ace Trainer picked him as T2, which means a lot over Wise Guy.
Should be very strong. And we are we are in game or in draft already. Youngie on the left, Kana on the right.
No belly, no landy. I wonder what Kana's doing. I have no freaking idea what Kana's doing. Are the bellion and landy pre-ban?
Will not be seeing that new skin, at least for this game.
Landy plus Bellion is the premier pre-ban for anything aggressive right now.
Crimson Armin. That's quite the statement there from Youngie.
And I do like that quite a bit. Crimson Armin on protection set is the go-to.
Man,
just for,
I don't know about you, Red, but I did not see this coming.
Kana following up with Ran, as well as Zeo, the 2 fastest units in the game. You cannot race him anymore. So, I mean, respectfully, Youngie does pick up the Karina. I mean, very solid unit. Absolutely highest win rate character in the game. So, on paper, Karina is the strongest unit, and I'm expecting her to go huge this game.
Looking just be a classic cleave versus tank down here. Youngie being the tank down player. What's he going to opt for here in the 3rd pick position?
Can you tank down enough, though? Kana does have a lot of damage. That's all we know.
He's hovering the Bunny Dominion, who's a support aimed at beating the extra turn. Ran has an extra turn, and Zeo is a main initiator for a lot of cleave DPSs like the Jacko, like the ML Ludwig. Those units.
I'm memeing, of course. Me and Red are very familiar with Kana's style of play.
Does he lock it in? I really want to see if he does. Then Kana needs to play extremely creatively for his out.
He just basically is. See, I mean, Moon Bunny, I don't. I guess he could always burn or ban Ran.
Leaving immediately, Kana.
Because Moon Bunny doesn't stop Ran at all.
Yeah,
I love this pick. He's
all she does is piss him off a little.
You crit with one unit and you crit with the second, and suddenly the match is liable to be over just with how much power this Commander Pavel can command.
That would be a sick pick, Redos. But stop rooting for the other team. Okay, could you do that? Could you do that for me, please? Appreciate it. Thank you.
Now he's gonna have to decide what he needs here to kind of battle this extreme aggression.
I love that you pointed that out, and I think
people didn't like watch this tournament to see Kana do a tank down KHM defense, guys.
Experience for himself. And that's just Kana showing his experience.
Youngie is so busy drafting anti-cleave stuff that he hasn't picked any DPS beyond Karina yet. He needs to get some damage on the field.
Going to be able to cleanse a lot of debuffs, especially after her buff.
Yeah, that's right. The buffs very good for Len, even though they didn't seem like a lot. Just added a lot of utility, extra cleansing for Youngie.
Okay.
And Estene against all those cleave. Okay.
It's a fairly interesting unit. I wouldn't say she's
Estene is a wild pick here.
Has
a lot of AoE, right? A lot of reach.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
This is all about
that Cavill has got some serious speed. A Cavill is probably it's not faster than his Ran. Oh!
Infinite gear.
Another cool fast closer charge.
Beautiful. Elena's banned. There you go. There you go.
Bond over Team
He banned Ran. Nice.
Yeah, Elena, Ran getting banned. So, but still, I think Kana will be getting a lot of those turns. And can Youngie survive? That's going to be the name of the match as we get into the arena. Zeo, of course, will be starting.
I keep looking at the wrong side of the screen. I'm so used to.
The damage.
I'm so used to being on the left side, this is confusing to me. Rooting for the right side just feels wrong.
That Karina needs to be the key to topple Kana's draft this match.
I am the rightful ruler.
Push the bunny back.
With the skill 3.
Or is he going to silence the Karina?
Kana opts to pick.
Oh, there it is, the silence.
Great
Buddy,
choice.
the minion cut down. Now she's silenced, cannot push up her team. Closer Charles doing exactly what she's meant to do.
Just raw S3 and it's over. Everybody's dead.
Attack buff coming in.
Oh, he's going to try to kill it. Oh, he got it. He got it. Oh my god, it's over. He's still got burns left, man. He's still got burns left. The S2 hits harder than the S1. You should have done the S2.
Yes. A little bit cool character where you do have 2 soul burns actually on S1 and S2.
And Kana's just all inning, and that's what Cleave is
Oh,
all
yeah.
Combo deck. Taking out 2 units.
Hell yeah, Kana. Hell yeah.
Now facing down the Cavill. Can she survive this execution?
Did he burn the S2 first? I thought he burned the S1 for attack buff first.
She does survive.
All right, 2,000 health in a dream. She's got to get a full cleave here, though.
He's got to kill the whole damn team with this.
And that splash damage coming out from her gauntlet. I mean,
nice.
it needs to take.
What if it's what if it's Noble Oath?
The wall. Here, Kana will be cleaving once again if this happens. I think we'll be.
You ain't kidding, Red. If that was Noble Oath, it could have actually been a real problem. That would have been so much defense on her. She probably could have S3'd that Zeo and pop damage the whole damn team.
Reactive position here. Can he survive either that, or will he be able to contest?
I still would have pushed the button.
The zoo, these guys.
Yeah, I agree. He could have pushed the button. He actually had a shot depending on how low Kana's health was, and the way he gears, probably wasn't a damn unit over there with more than 7,000 health.
You have 15 seconds to take each turn, and he was just going, and going. It was non-stop action. Ooh. That's what I'm here to see.
He did have a game plan. I do want to make a quick note of that, though.
Yes,
Picking fast, while it is an important thing for legend players like Valky outlined, I do like to see in these kind of tournament formats, like we saw in the WC, when you take all the time needed, even if you already know what you're going to pick, go over all your options. So I think that's
get rid of that Elena, and he gets rid of the Ran.
Do you have the pre-bans from the last
I can't believe Yongi didn't ran right out of the gate.
Cleave again. It seems like it's based on Flitica.
Oh, Flitica cleaves so good.
It's a second game. You have to be
I don't know how good his Flitica is, though. It's not like a machine gun Flitica.
Yeah, Yongi is the turn 2 player here. He needs to come up big for his team. He needs to make some adjustments right now and kind of slow down Kana.
So what with that first pick, Faithful Flitica, what Kana's playing is actually a very popular form of cleave that's just really, really popular on the rank ladder. Now, if Yongi's played any amount of rank ladder last season, he should have the right solution. I think Angel of Light Angelica is an excellent first pick, but can he tank down the right way to contest this? Karina's
they're just like spam clicking the button. He knows exactly what he wants.
As well as the Veronica. You see these
He's going first. Double speed imprint.
Kana is trying to show off what he's got. Just scroll through the high speed, pop down, and pick a character that he has not picked yet.
And Yongi kind of picking a similar draft to last game. Here we have the Moon Bunny, previously the Karina. I think he's going to have to change it up, though.
What else do you need? Do you need some Immortality or some, like, BBK? K-Ron?
That's a great question, G-Club. This is probably one of the biggest issues you have when you're fighting a player that just has better speed than you.
Sometimes you just have
to... It is one thing to be outsped by like a factor of 30, 50 speed, but when your opponent's that fast, you can just slow it all the way down and just outlast.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect those two.
Extremely interesting pivot. Instead of going with a full cleave commit, you go Death Dealer Ray followed by the Fumir. You got that red, green, and blue draft with the Fumir. You got the Ray as your anchor. What is Yongi going to do to adapt to this?
Benimaru?
That's a great pivot there.
Ain't no way you Benimaru.
Elements to boot there for the Fumir.
I mean, go ahead, pick Benimaru. Pick Benimaru.
He needs some kind of reactive pick.
He did! He did! Holy crap, he locked it in!
Back to Benimaru to go up against extra turns.
That is certainly a game plan. I do not have words for whether or not Benimaru...
If it's a counter Benimaru, it could cause problems. Counter Benimaru is kind of a thing.
Needing an answer in the moment, I think Benimaru may get the job done. I was more so hoping for some type of barrier type tank, right? You got Fallen Cecilia, still very powerful for that. And you have
I don't believe so, Red. I think it's the full gambit of units you can pick, but I might be wrong. I'm in draft mode, so I can't even look.
But banning out the Death Dealer Ray.
Kana just doesn't want any of that noise. I don't blame him. If it's a counter Benimaru, it could cause some issues.
Fumir's setup is perfect, and they do go fast before she does. Starting with Faithful Slitica from Kana's side.
Yeah, we knew Kana would be going first in this matchup. I can't wait to see what Fumir cooks up. But here we go, match is starting.
Nice.
Here we get the reset. We do indeed 3-turn increase.
And that's a full. Now Veronica, less than 9k HP by the way.
And my opponent?
Going to opt to skip her ultimate that way.
She's got no mitt, just kill her.
The bunny Dominion, but we push into the Sid. And Sid, wow, opting to skip the extra turn as well, but activates the Karina. Now the Karina actually steals this turn.
Yes, that was less than 50%, I believe.
Yes, exactly, G-Clef. When you hit another unit besides Karina under 50%, she activates CR pushes, defense up, and now we can see her turn is ready. Opting to just skill 1 though instead of skill 3, lands the defense break. No rocket punch activation.
Ooh,
oh, that's
interesting.
Really interesting.
Must not be full.
I think this might be a noble.
Hey, Red, that's either a free-to-play rocket punch, or she actually was on Noble Oath and could have one-shot that last round.
Beautiful.
Oh boy.
Oh, and the big
Oh, that's a sleepy Auden. Sid kills that Auden. Guaranteed crit when they're asleep.
And that's the power of the Fumir. You know,
oh my god, this is so over. S3 the Karina. Why wouldn't you S3 the Karina and then S1 the Auden and then he yields?
And one other thing, guys,
what is that?
with the new sleep changes.
They save because Red, he's saving the souls for Epic 8. Clearly.
Absolutely.
That was clean.
That's GG. Kana wins. Kana wins
2-0. 2-0.
Yonggi did not have enough barrier to go up against the cleave of Kana here. 2-0. What a quick win.
He could have S3 and killed the Moon Bunny.
By the way, it's 2-0 for the Zoo already.
Yeah,
wow.
That's a good point though.
What a commanding lead.
Really needs to be able to anchor this and come back, which is why I think it's good that their leaders will be matching up against each other next.
That's right. Next will be Ace Trainer from Positive Charge versus Light from the Zoo. Even if it actually becomes a 3-0, we'll still go into the 4th match, but still, it is going to be very tough as Kana certainly showed his style of cleaving, and that's
that was sexy as hell.
Speed, momentum, the heroes that you have all those set up. It was as if Kana was trying to have a show.
Why didn't he S3? He was clearly on Noble Oath, right, Kana? That S3 would have wiped your whole damn team if he had dropped it into the Zeo.
If he loses, even though we'll watch another match.
I mean, he was either on Noble Oath or he was on a rocket, like a free-to-play rocket punch. Because when he S1'd you, he stuck the defense break, but he didn't proc rocket punch. So it was either Noble Oath or he didn't have it. And if he hit you with that low of health with Noble Oath on, you'd have exploded like a freaking zit, man.
I'm sitting up, I'm locked in, ready to cast these games with you boys. Oh my goodness.
But that's okay, man. You cleaved his morale, which is better than cleaving his team.
Rematch kind of fighting words, you know, saying Light's gonna be
trash talk. Yes,
the trash talk. Yeah.
Exactly what we need all the time.
Hey, Human right there. Thanks for the follow, buddy. Welcome to the Wolf Pack.
So before we get into
glad to have you on board.
Numbers for the 2 players. Can we have the infographics? Maybe not. It's not ready yet. So I think they're having. Okay, there we go. It's Ace Trainer on the left, Light on the right.
Shinobu. Thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome on board.
Ish legend tier, of course.
Glad to have you in the Wolf Pack.
Not too much of a difference.
I mean, look at these guys, neck and neck in terms of point. 38-11 and 38-12. Basically right next to each other, holding hands.
That's right.
Now, if the win rate is any indication, I hope Ace Trainer can back up his words and take out Light. We know Light to be an extremely aggressive player as he's been in the past, but I think this season and the last season in particular,
there's 5,000 games between those two people. That's freaking madness.
His bag of tricks to be able to fight off Light from all angles.
Yeah, both players I think have made huge adaptations in terms of their play styles from previous seasons. I will say though, Ace Trainer is usually the one known as having the most matches, but Light here, 3,324. My goodness. Light, behave yourself.
Look in Discord. It's in Discord.
When does he eat?
I don't think you can with that many matches played.
3,000? That's the most amount, as it does say first on the right in the parentheses. I think that's the most amount of matches played. That's crazy.
He loves RTA.
That's crazy,
and I think that's really crazy too, especially considering the season. I think a lot of players had difficulties last season, especially just getting more games in, because the games are just so volatile. When crazy things happen, you're like, whew, okay, enough RTA for today. I'm gonna go take a break. I'm gonna go do anything else. And just to have that amount of matches, I think is a testament to the amount of patience he has and the amount of experience. So we might see him go into a similar rhythm as Kana, just punching out these units.
No way.
Right, because he just knows these matchups so well.
No way.
Pretty sure with those amount of matches, they did run into each other.
Kana, no way.
I think the match is getting ready. And let's go into our T1, the leader match of the two teams.
That's crazy.
Starting with...
Who will it be?
With the pre-ban. Ace Trainer on the left, Light on the right. DDR, Lua, Bunny, and Knockwall Band.
Light insta-picking there, that Conquer Lilius. There's going to be a little bit of extra pressure here on
Looking
Ace
mighty
Trainer.
dapper.
He is down. He needs to win this for his team to stay alive.
Conqueror Lilius as his first pick. As we highlighted earlier, you cannot be any more stable and steady than her. She just provides so much stable value for your team.
If you guys haven't already checked it, make sure you get your drops claimed.
Looking to take that turn 1.
Get free stuff.
Angelica picked up, looking for a pair. Is it going to be Zio start or?
I made it in the nick of time.
No.
Back with the mitigation.
This is a little bit of a
Ace
statement
Trainer
here.
takes a support as well as a tank for his opening picks, and that's sort of a telegraph to play tank down.
It does, man.
Light, please, sir, go first.
That's the 240 stamina that you needed to get that 25 speed piece of... Who am I kidding? You got so many 25 speed pieces of gear already. You don't need the Leafs.
And then stabilizing their drafts with winning matchups on the DPS picks.
Exactly right. Those two early picks from Ace Trainer kind of just tell him, he's letting Light know that he has the driver's seat. He's going to respond and let Light pick these next two picks so that he can kind of counter pick.
And looking for Urban Shadow Shoe. Scrolling through. Okay. Captain Landy is available.
And there she is.
And you know, a long time ago, we used to have this mantra where if you got the pick,
it is a Yingling.
Meteor to Coerc and the best DPS in the game, you can't lose. And look at that once again. Conqueror
It's a nice logger.
Coerc, and what I personally consider to be the best DPS in the game in the Navy Captain Landy. However,
it's a good streaming beer.
Shadow Knight Pillars comes out followed by the Lone Crescent Bologna. Now these two units caught so much wind in their sails recently.
Of course he's got this.
As massive favorites, both got buffed, as well as just having such magnificent matchups into the Navy Captain Landy.
Did Shadow Knight Pillars get a buff? I believe it's just the introduction of the reintroduction of Rocket Punch being used on her.
That's right.
And she's such a strong pick. And
You really gonna go with Sez and Hua Young? Nah, he's going Sez and Elvira or Sez and Hua Young. He really wants to play the new units.
As well as more scaling on her defense, and that's
he wants to do it so bad.
Oh my goodness, hovering over a Specimen Says pick here.
Light is teasing
Ain't
us.
No way though.
Mellow.
Young is picked and locked.
Welcome to the Wolf Pack. Glad to have you.
He is released from
prison. Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of players are wondering, was it good for her, the balance patch? Some players think she's terrible now, some players are saying she's best.
Can't
wait to
it's a lot of mitigation he's drafting Hua Young into.
Soon enough when we go in game. And of course, guys, check out our YouTube and make sure to press like and subscribe.
The question is,
Epic 7 channel is one of the best.
Is Ace gonna be that guy? Is he gonna ban Hua Young?
Final pick.
Yeah, Hua Young's who should get banned, especially if he picks Ken, but don't do it, Ace. Don't ban the content.
He does. That's the
I mean, it's the smart ban, right? But I hate that he bans the content.
Oh no. We want to see some kick action.
Clef. I know
Light was really banking on him not banning the fun.
As you go in, First game though. Here we go, starting with Lilius from Light.
We walking, everybody. We walking.
Conqueror Lilius, that's her signature move. She's gonna walk and talk. Ooh, there you go. There's the Vigor buff. Did not get to see too much value come out of that, but finally we get to see attack down on almost every single DPS against Ace Trainer. Now these DPS need to rely on their attack stats so much, and
why would he provoke that?
as
And
well. Light could not have gotten a better first turn out of this.
I guess he has the hand guy holding her hostage.
Have a cleanse for her team, but needs to activate it with her skill 3.
Yeah.
So unless Light hits Ace Trainer with an AoE, there will be no cleanses going out, at least for this first turn.
Shoot the angel.
Yeah, Landy with the attack buff here.
Wow.
No, she
salvo, salvo. Oh. Counter? Elbrus? Something?
No,
somebody wake this damn Landy up.
It was dangerous. For sure now. Turn 4, ML Belluna. Do you just run for it?
We're sending it in.
Onto the Conqueror Lilius. Not going to be a whole lot of damage. Doesn't even pop the
break
barrier.
Oh. With the attack down.
Still hit.
Chip damage. There's that counterattack from, or the rebuttal there from.
Man.
And we continue
Finally,
with Koeric.
Light is taking every turn safe and slow, like you said, Car. He wanted the Navy Captain Landy, but so did Ace Trainer. Ace Trainer took 3 Navy Captain Landy counters, and are these 3 units able to fight through all of these supports to punch through? That is the question of the series. Meteor Koeric finally puts up all the buffs, and Light is able to take out the Angel of Light, so no buff strip, no removal for that Angel of Light.
Yeah, that's big for Light here. Securing that kill onto the AOL. Didn't get to cast S3 a single time.
It does seem like Light is in safe hands until now.
I don't know. I'm not happy about that. Ken, this could still be a Ken solo.
Is that salvo?
Finally get the salvo. Now usually you
Light does have sustain on his side, and
but this time with
Ace
the attack
doesn't.
Down, I don't think it's hurting Light all that much, but Ken's gonna go. He's gonna show you
still going for it.
Ooh.
Somewhat less damage.
Now this Landy is awake. Salvo after salvo, the damage is stacking up here. Her health is going up as well.
Unfortunate.
Solburn secures the kill onto the Conqueror List for Light. 3v3 situation now, but that attack break staying on that Ken, and his health being so low, boys. I'm not sure if Ace Trainer.
Yep, Emilia pushing up Landy.
Secure this.
Burn this into Bologna, right? Let the salvo kill Ken.
We do have 2 win conditions there
Right.
outside of Ace Trainer.
I think I would have burned it into Bologna.
The Ken.
It takes a Ken right out, but
Because that would have definitely taken the Ken out.
From the Malona.
It should get defense, not quite yet.
Landy goes back to full.
Guess he was worried about the Sigurd's heal.
Does this Malona have enough left in the bag to take this one out? Soul burning, we are tempoing up. We're using our souls.
He hasn't used his S3 yet, so as long as she can get a turn off, she can S3, heal, cleanse, and Landy can throw the boat. There it comes.
And the strip.
Yeah!
He does have skill 3, I believe, so we can just cleanse this off of our Landy. Nice try there from Ace Trainer, though.
Ooh, big breath of relief from Light. Now, no provoke on the Landy. Still a lot
Tack
of
down.
left. Lots of decisions left to make. Ace has to go in here. Burns onto the Amelia instead.
But this Landy, unless Ace needs to land this provoke from the Pillis.
Yes, not
no,
feeling
the
comfortable.
push up though after the hand guy. He's
Shit.
gonna get a turn here.
Oh,
barely.
Shit. This is unfortunate.
That's a difference.
If you again
With
get
that Soulburn, she gets to lock it again.
the provoke.
Well played there from Ace Trainer, doing exactly what he needs to do to stay in this. However, defense
Another
does
salvo,
go
though.
active. That defense buff is going to be huge for the side
Oh,
of Ace
now
Trainer.
Belluna's here. And she's gonna make the
God,
crit.
the ultimate comes back, runs back into the Navy Captain Landy. Lone
Freak
Prince
googly
so
moogly.
much damage. It's
And
enough to
Ace
take out the
Trainer!
Landy.
This Bologna unit, man. She pretty good.
Wow! What a game, Ace Trainer!
What a match.
Those ends
Imagine if he had banned the
Play
Bologna.
there from Ace Trainer, staying calm, even though things were.
I think
looking
Light
kinda
just
bad
was
with the
counting
AOL
too
kinda
much
getting
on
taken
Ace
out
not
before
banning the
attack break,
fun.
sticking, no cleanse activated. He knew if he just stayed put with Navy Captain Landy being the biggest threat, he soulburns the Pillises in a row, locks down so she can't skill 3, and he's able to finish, you know, carry versus carry.
Boys, this is why I love RTA. I love watching high-level matches like this where two great players, great units, just going turn after turn after turn, coming down to the wire where one misplayed decision could lead to the other person taking everything for themselves. And
yeah, Loki, that it could have gone either way, for sure, for sure.
Snagging himself that win. What an excellent match. I can't wait for game 2.
Yeah, that's right. What a match. I think Landy.
One other thing, real quick, guys.
Landy's
G-Clef,
will actually
speed.
kind of help
Bellona
to get more. So we're moving right in with the bans continuing from the last game. Hwayong.
He banned Hwa. He pre-banned Hwa. He was like, none of your
One
BS.
Of the things about Pillis being on speed set, you do lose out on the counterattack matchup, but being able
Oh,
to
yeah. You're getting to enjoy these high-end professional matches, and then next you get to see me and Divine flounder around like a couple of drunk grease monkeys thrown in a barrel with a... It's gonna be crazy.
Bring to her full potential.
That's right. It made all the difference there. If he didn't get that,
oh, they still doing that? God, I hate that system. I thought they scrapped that because nobody likes it.
But she did lap. She did get
that. That's the dumbest system.
Such an excellent play there from Ace Trainer.
And with the 1-0, Ace Trainer in the lead of best of 3. Starting with the two similar picks here, as Light still having the Sililius. Thinking about Ocean Breeze Luluka from Ace Trainer's side.
I guess.
E7WC. Okay, a little bit of a mix-up, but you know, we saw this format a lot during E7WC, and what's going to happen is with the set of pre-bans, you're going to have a lot of run-back drafts where one player with first pick will always be picking Conqueror Lilius, and the other player will just be trying to counterplay that, and that is going to be something we're going to be seeing a lot with draft mode in CCB.
Yes, Valky. That's right. As with the crowd, Emilia once again from Light. Wants to push up a unit. And that's going to be Landy for now.
Yeah, see, Hwa's meta, you can tell. She's pre-banned in RTA.
Only difference so far we have on Ace Trainer.
Was honing in on that Navy Captain Landy last game. I think Light did a pretty decent job protecting her, and it really came down to the difference of 1 to 2 decisions towards the end of the game there. So running back that strategy, I absolutely can't disagree with it.
Yeah, he had the double cleanse.
Well, he actually can win with the same units because he got pretty unlucky that last fight.
He had enough cleanse to kind of remove that provoke, but that CR interrupt. Now Ace Trainer opting for Summer Breeze Luluka. Maybe goes for Lone Crescent Bellona. She worked beautifully last time against the Landy. Wouldn't blame him if he picks it right here.
That was his winning condition last game. Certainly a great pickup against Captain Landy.
Oh, I was going to say, Loki, you mean Savior Auden, but yeah, with light heroes.
Lock it in. There it is. Just taking his time to pick, G-Clef. Wants to go through all the options, use that extra time as well. Even if he knows he's going to pick in the Lone Crescent Bellona, consider the rest of the draft.
Well, you got a little change because he's not going to be able to pick Hwa here.
His team needs him to win this match.
God, he so wants to pick Spez, but...
Light,
he keeps teasing us.
You got immunity in LRK. You got cleanse and Lone Crescent Bellona. You got cleanse and AOL, man. This is not a... Oh my god, he picks guys.
So anything can be chosen. And Specimen says is locked in for the first time.
Oh, he's wilding out, guys. He's wilding out.
Plus extra stuff.
He was. I mean, he even said yesterday, right? He was like, I said, I'm going to spend all day picking Hwa and Spez, Hwa and Spez. So true to his word, man. He is here for the show.
We got the Navy Captain Landy. We got the Lone Crescent Bellona, and we saw the.
He should have picked Sharoon. He should have picked Sharoon. I don't know why he picked Solitary and not Sharoon.
Especially after her buff has not made an appearance yet.
Unless she's somehow banned, and I don't think she is.
What's the popular saying? I'm a little bullish on Elvira making an appearance at this event. Let's call
Maybe
it
the player's not feeling comfortable with Elvira yet in the draft, and that's
get rid of the immunity spammer here.
Orvis, ladies and gentlemen.
Just get rid of the immunity spammer. Get rid of Crow.
Into the Solitaria.
Be able to weather out the storm against the Landy, against the Solitaria.
Nice.
And at the end, big soul burn, scaling true damage. He is
man, Ace banned the now he bans the Spez. Come on, Ace.
He's also in the same slot too.
Run him over, Light. Just run him over.
But as we go,
run him over for banning the fun in an exhibition match.
Content to go through, but on the other hand, his team really needs him to win.
Yeah, that's
right. He does have to win this for his team, so that is the best ban in his opinion. We gotta respect it.
That's right. Ace Trainer, as a leader, does need a win for the team. As he's leading the game 1-0 now, starting with Sililius once again. Light does need to bring it back.
I mean, as the smart ban, he's got no way to kill Dorvis now except to control it.
Does he rip the skill 3 here? Last time he opted to go for an early skill 3 on the Malona. He's going to give her some buffs, remove the attack up as well.
Yeah, because of Solitaria, of course.
Hey, Invinova, good to see ya.
That's right.
It's a really cool skill, but Solitaria holds back all focus gain against the enemy team, so none of that action going this game, unless somehow we take out the Solitaria.
Yeah, that's right.
And that stun is huge. With Luluka already using her cleanse here, unless an AoE hits the AOL, that Malona's going to be stunned.
Oh! 8 out of 8.
Especially impressive versus the Amelia.
Hey, Adrian Sick. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. Thanks for the follow, buddy.
High effect resistance Amelia.
No provoke there, though, from Ace Trainer on the Dorvis. Kind of a miss. He would have loved to have that there. Salva does come out, though, and this is huge. We want as many stacks onto the Dark Orvis as we can get. There's that skill nullifier.
Yeah, it's just kind of boring now, isn't it?
No extra salvo. Here's a response back from Malona.
This is big.
She said.
You got your
Run for
options
it.
here. Do you take out the Solitaire?
Is it now?
To enable your Luluka? Do you take out the Conqueror Lilius to stop the dual attacks? Or do you go for the kill? But no, we're going on the Amelia. We're all-inning the Amelia.
Okay, Ace Trainer looking for a longer game. That's why he brought Corvus. No salvo this time.
Ice Crystals are mitigating a big chunk of the damage.
Right
A really unfortunate duel.
That's a long damage.
That was a really unfortunate duel.
Light probably was not accounting for.
Yeah, banned Spez this round, banned Hua last round.
It's a crit.
Just survives.
6-4-4.
This is an exhibition match.
Actually works in Ace Trainer's hands. Luna does one more.
I don't know, King.
Silence here.
Seems like you're spitting some truth there, my brother.
In trouble.
In trouble, he definitely is. Solitarian being tagged with the unbuffable can't even put up her Daydream buff and just start peppering Ace Trainer with those debuffs. Another salvo comes through. Normally you love it, but not in this case. AOL does go down. Luna bats back. That's going to be a lot of damage.
A lot of life as well. There goes
May as well throw the boat. Get some animation.
You have the unbuffable again, though, so if he rips it, attack won't be there.
Okay.
We're gonna do some decent damage. Let's see.
Might take out the Malona here, but Malona does get knocked out. Dark Corvus though survives, and that's all you need.
That is all you need here. It's Soulburn to boot. That's gonna be big time overkill, and I think that's lights out.
Devil's Descent. Getting Landy down, and Ace Trainer takes a 2-0 win against Light. The leader does bring it back for the team. And
hey guys,
the team does survive. Positive charge coming back here. Can we have a reverse sweep? Oh,
Ace Trainer really putting his money where his mouth was. He said Light was going to be his easiest opponent, and he really proved that right there.
When you trash talk, you better back it up, right? And back it up, he did. Ace Trainer keeping his team alive. And Falk, I just want to say, G-Clef, Light is such a strong player. For Ace Trainer to play that well, make it look so solid, even more impressive.
Yeah, really great set of decisions, actually. Going for Amelia first, and then going for the slower game, because he did have an anchor of Dark Corvus too. So having your game plan, we could see that in game. Ace Trainer certainly had a really good match. Light, maybe some of the extra damage, like the dual attacks, wasn't expected at the moment. But I also wanted to throw a question to you guys. Amelia, is there really a good spot for Amelia right now in the RTA?
I think Amelia is a decent tech pick, especially considering how popular Death Dealer Ray is. And, you know, Amelia is an excellent character to be put on extremely high effect resistance, but since Light did ban out that Death Dealer Ray, he was...
Hey, don't you put that on me, Nacho. This is a draft mode fight.
Unfortunately,
this shit can go anyway.
With the silence, so he lost that matchup. Otherwise, I think she would have been a decent pick.
That F-Res certainly not really.
Besides, even if I lose this, it goes down to a
F-Res on that Amelia.
To a tiebreaker.
Depends really, because
I can't really check Discord right now, my friend.
That kind of leans in effectiveness's advantage, so you can't really blame him. You can't always cover every AoE.
Month Blanc, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the Wolf Pack.
Next match, T4 player, and we're back on the draft mode. Divine on the left from Positive Charge, Tristen Wulf from the Zoo. looking to bite
I'm
his
ready for a
opponent.
palate cleanser after that white knuckle match last game, and oh boy, these are some of the community's favorite content creators.
Thanks,
That's
everybody.
right. I mean, everyone already knows Tristen Wulf and Divine. He's just such a fun guy to be around. 60.5%, 8th in win rate. If you didn't look at the other stats, you would have assumed this guy is a seriously heavy hitter.
Divine, hello? I had no clue my man was such an RTA monster, but I think palate cleanser was the perfect word here. Both of these gentlemen, they're entertainers, not really known for their RTA gameplay, but as you can see here, neither one are slouches. However, they're going to put on an amazing show for us. I can guarantee you that.
And it's also draft mode, so you do have to take into account that there will be some randomness.
Thanks, Haste. Appreciate you.
And you can find some of your comfortable patterns once you practice and play a lot of draft. But before you do, you might actually have a tough time. So we'll see. And Tristen Wulf, very famous, especially for his PvE content. As I also personally,
the PvE god.
I also do personally go look at his content. Of course, all of our creators available on a lot of different platforms. Make sure you check out their personal channels, either it's YouTube, Twitch, anywhere else available, and also our official Epic 7 YouTube account. If you haven't subscribed, maybe it's time. And I think we are ready for that draft. Let's see our T4 match. Here's Divine on the left, Tristen Wulf on the right. And is it time for Halloween, guys? I see some extra special lighting on the right.
Yeah, the camera situation, polar opposites here. Divine playing in pure darkness, Tristen having like a rave in the background. I'm loving this.
Yuck.
Lua.
Yeah, you know Tristen Wulf's the type of dad that's gonna put up all the Christmas decorations, and he's
oh,
gonna
he did.
Arms raised with the neighbors.
Be who we
He
trust.
is one of those guys that goes all out. So let's see him go all out in this draft mode. First picking that Conqueror Lilius.
Bihu.
Next up picks. Yeah, we saw that Bihu earlier as well.
Okay, well, Conqueror Lilius versus Lua in draft mode. Conqueror Lilius is slightly faster. However, Lua just has so much utility to her kit that you cannot ignore. And Lionheart Sermia as well. Just being able to pinch that first pick in the Conqueror Lilius.
Yeah, we're gonna set them on fire. We're gonna burn them to the ground.
Fighting Spirit Ball, Lionheart Sermia is ready to roll. Oh, I'm excited to see these guys.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Carrot plus Bihu, there's some synergy there, right? With the burn?
To some degree, but I was not expecting for Tristen to not only turn up the heat in his camera, but to also turn up the heat in game. Both of these are burn type characters. Going to have a lot of way to punch through any type of DPS Divine is going to bring.
I think we need some support, or else he's going to debuff us.
I like that pick from Divine.
And it's going to let me push things around.
Game changer here. If he gets that buff,
I think we go with the Katie's on this one.
And Infinite Horizon Acadius was recently slightly buffed, not a huge change.
She's buffed. We play her for the content.
That's right. I believe she got 5% combat rating.
Divine must be staring at some crap to take this long.
Yeah, we're looking at a maybe
yeah.
These guys. Okay.
Chata.
Divine picking up Fire Ravi for his side. There's going to be a lot of units hitting him.
Does he have anything that can kill this? Does he have anything that can kill this?
Okay. I'm seeing some interesting units. Maybe
some
we get a
anchors?
K-Ron mirror match.
I would love to see double K-Ron here.
Some anchors available or an opener.
That being said, guys, Divine can't play purely just for entertainment. Ace kind of led the charge there, bringing them back from the brink.
Then is terrible here. K-Ron is...
pressure, right, to win this match.
I don't know, man. It's got to be K-Ron or Celine. We're going with Celine because she's freshly buffed. Freshly buffed unit gets picked.
He needs to beat down his fellow guildmate, actually.
Against all the burns.
This Seaside Bologna pick, yeah, from Divine here in the last. Also kind of matches well into the
Lilius is faster than his Lua.
Great identify, I mean, water unit versus 2 fire. I think Tristen
and my
Wulf has
Horchata
yes,
and did Divine figure out his?
Yeah. We got to get rid of Bologna, right? We get rid of the water threat.
Still waiting for the second ban here.
Expected.
And SSB has to be taken out along with Conqueror Lilius. And no time.
Thanks for the follows, everybody. I will read your names in a bit. I'm a little preoccupied right now.
Fine, we'll be starting.
Ooh.
Big turn from the Lua. This is why she's one of the most feared units in the game. In standard mode, always over here. I think think she whiffed a little bit. I think I saw 2 resisted.
Oh.
Only the Carrot and the Spirit Eye Celine reset. And the Spirit Eye Celine can even soul burn herself back into regular cooldown mode. So not the biggest of first turns for Tristen Wulf, but he's still going to need to take his time to recover his situation from letting Divine have that first turn.
Yeah, and he does push up the Carrot there, but doesn't go for the big skill 3 with the soul.
Is there any reason to not burn and cycle the S3 on?
Let's see, Valk, if Tristen opts to go for the play you mentioned here with the soul burn.
Gonna go for it, and he procs the Nimble Blade as well. A whole chunk of damage comes through. Drops the Lionheart
extra turn.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, and part of her buff, she needs this activation. So that damage you saw there.
Everybody gets buff block. Everybody gets buff block.
Oh boy, now Tristen riding the high. He is going to start mounting the charge. All of his S3s being pressed. A Tywin not able to cleanse this unbuffable to give himself that big angry buff. Thinking about whether or not he wants to drop the ultimate or save it for a turn when he can use the cannot be resisted special effect when he has his unique buff. Gonna skip it here.
Oh,
I like this
counter attack though.
He wants to proc this for his own
We
team.
don't like that so much. We don't like that so much, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We haven't used the S3 yet.
Chance to run.
Lion's taking a risk. He needs to win it. Going for all the biscuits.
Boom.
We've seen this
Dead.
do so much damage before, and it does
Not dead. Not even scratched.
More than half of his HP bar. Counterattack comes through, chips him down by approximately.
Oh, Bihoo!
Yeah, and after the buffs with additional defense pen, a little bit of extra attack on the skill 3.
I have no idea what artifact she's on.
Yeah, takes out the Bihoo as well. Divine not letting go of the tempo.
Do it for souls.
His team. He needs to win, and he wants to win now. Infinite Horizon
Oh, good. We did have a healing, a little bit of healing out of
on
that.
The back foot is going to heal his team. No buffs come out, however, so not the biggest use of that Infinite Horizon.
Yeah, there was no debuffs, so it didn't really matter much.
He felt pressured into using it here, though.
Counter attack
Divine
from the
going
crit.
straight into that Celine. Wants to get another activation.
I see what Divine's doing. He's sneaky, right? He realizes that Lionheart Sirmia is his carry, so he's just sacrificing every other character. Just crit the Celine, take the counter attack, and your Lionheart Sirmia is activated.
Flameberry, though, shrugging off that sleep.
Ooh, and misses a strip on the immortality. I think that's the real scary part.
That's right. Doesn't land the defense break either.
This Carrot,
Strip.
though.
For the Carrot, fingers crossed.
That's right. Still has
Strip,
that
strip,
S3
strip,
available.
strip, 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 strip.
And he pops it. Tristen Wulf. Oh, that's a lot of burns.
That is a lot of burns.
Even
here.
on Lua.
That's what Tristen needed. Now, does he go into... We saw the Celine damage on a counter hit from the line.
We kill Lua.
This is definitely not going to be enough to kill. Does he opt for a different target then?
So you could go into the Lionheart Sirmia, hope the burn does the trick, but in this case, he doesn't really believe in the burns. Lionheart
it would have not
defense
killed.
Buff, goes into the Lua.
I like that play here from Tristen Wulf. Man, this is the Lionheart Sirmia show, though.
Goes in again,
S3
knocks
after
out the
S3.
Acades, counters out. Burn picks through, still alive. We're hanging on by a
Still
thread.
alive.
So has the
Damn.
defense buff.
Pop.
And going to use the soul
Pop.
burn. Oh, but the burns.
Burns
He did
finally
the
got
job.
the here.
I got the souls
This
to
is
burn
the
her.
turn that
This does not
matters,
stun.
ladies and gentlemen. It comes
There's
down
no
to
way
this.
this
Fire
stuns.
Robbie ultimate.
That's a
We're
crit.
dropping a double drive. We're looking for the stun on the Spirit Eye Celine. Do we get it?
Oh,
We
it's a
get it.
stun.
We got it.
No
And
counter.
that should be it.
And even with 6%, that's too much damage. And that's going to be Divine taking the first game.
That Celine was brutal. Or that
Talking about
Sirmia
that
was brutal.
comeback. And there it is. Ace took his match. Divine is now 1-up. Give me that game 5. Give me that grudge match. I want to see Bearded Cat being brought back.
Stop
one more
rooting
time.
against
That
me,
matchup
Valky.
was so good. I'm ready for it again. Let's go. Come on.
We might see it, Valk. Divine playing so well there, doing exactly what he needs to do, identifying his win condition and playing perfectly to activate it every single time, sacrificing units. And even though we said sacrificing, Ravi was one of the activators, but she was needed there. She was pivotal to finish the match, because if we don't stun that Celine, You know, Divine's gonna have.
I don't think I did anything wrong.
Yeah,
I think
that
I
was
just
a crucial
gotta.
part. And as you can see,
Just
Spirit
gotta
Eyes
put in
lean.
a place.
I don't actually know if it was enough.
This time we
buff,
get
I think it was
Euphine,
some
right?
of the adjustments.
Shit,
And she feels about the same to me until now, but we'll see as we
Yeah,
go
Divine
into
played
our
really
second
well,
draft now. Divine
and,
in lead with a 1-0.
I hate this unit. I hate this unit.
Good for blue side, Divine side. Only one boss monster coming out of the first round of picks, and being picked up real quick by Divine.
You can't blame him for it. Abyssal Euphine just so strong, despite all the counter picks coming out recently. So we'll see if Tristen gets any of those said counter picks for this monster.
As far as countermeasures go, I don't think Tristan is doing too bad for himself. We saw earlier how powerful that Angel of Light was with the cleanse the moment she's hit by an AoE attack, and Abyssal Euphine, all she got is AoE attacks.
Yeah, definitely a good pickup there from Tristen if he's expecting. But regardless,
I'm thinking Dilibet. I'm thinking Dilibet because
going to be able to block out a lot of units, and on top of that, she is just so.
Euphine into Euphine means my Euphine dies.
In order to be an
I go Dilibet. I go Dilibet. Take a cleanser. Okay, good. We chose wisely.
And also Leica for Divine.
Yeah, and Leica did get a slight buff, right, as well on that balance patch.
This won't do shit into that Euphine except piss her off and make her proc. So we aren't going with Sylvian. This gives me some mitigation and healing and allows me to go damage, or I could go Eaton and survive his shit. But Eaton doesn't bring anything else to the party. And that's a pretty good stat line on her. We'll take her.
Looking for the third pick here. Eden Dien, Sage Vivian. Fallen Cecilia, haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah, this is one of those units that fell off with the advent of specialty change Airwall, Unbound 9 Airwall, I believe, and you know, it just gets harder to play her. But I would say in the current meta still,
I don't think Elena
she's still a solid unit.
Does too much for us. We already have a healer and we'll be trapped with single DPS. I'm worried about Strays.
I wouldn't be surprised to see her get a buff.
But Alencia feels so bad.
And with that,
do have a Linsnock's Wrath, and she is on injury.
Shadow. And for Tristen,
yeah, we got. I'm going Alencia. Strays kind of looks good, but
look at that. Arcseem Shadow, her thing is she provides the seal debuff. It locks away passives, and every single unit besides the DM for Tristen
now I get Fire Ravi.
Or else they don't even function.
Very strong pickup there from Divine. I'm loving the draft already. Let's see how they round it out in their 5th picks here. There's a Death Dealer Ray on the board. And Conquer Lilius too. I don't know if
I think we landy this.
Can pick that though with his current lineup.
Do you need more damage? Do you need Ravi?
I think we landy this.
For Tristan's side.
Yeah. He needs some other type of carry unit here, win condition, because Alencia and Designer a little bit not really known to fit those roles.
Fire Ravi's just too slow. He's too fast on the right. We got to Landy. No. Conk would be really bad here.
It's going to be Death Dealer Ray picked up at the end. And Landy.
Okay.
Divine's team just looks so scary right now. I mean,
I'm thinking Abyssal Euphine's got to go. I'm thinking she's the only real threat over there. DDR is a pain, but we, you know. Yeah. See a Euphine.
It seems like Divine has a pretty good game plan. Even after the ban, there's a lot of tank down. You can look for the longer game.
Okay.
Oh, Abyssal Euphine has to be taken
yeah, we got shat on in the draft, but we're still okay. He can't use his S3 because of AOL. And then we get to go next. I think. Is Ray faster than AOL?
I'm thinking Green Landy might not be the best carry to run, especially if you're against an Abyssal Euphine. But that is completely taken out of the.
Damn it, Valky, don't tell me about how Landy wasn't the best carry. Should I pick Conk Lilius or Fire Ravi into this?
Death Dealer Ray to come up huge in order to bust this Landy out of stealth and be able to.
He is pushing buttons.
Archdemon Mercedes, I think, is going to be equally as scary here, especially with that ban coming from Divine. I could see Archdemon putting in.
Damn.
Ooh, huge Leica S3 comes through. Actually lands sleep on every single character. AOL, even though the cleanse comes out, only cleanse down. So
he got it on all of them. We at least got the S1s. We got a full boat too.
I was about to say, G-Clef. He responds in kind. Look at those big debuffs coming out from AOL, though. We are 8 for 8.
And that did Ray, still keeping up.
Yeah, we just want to press S1. Don't wake up that Landy.
Wake her up. Wake her up.
In order to start applying the venom and just to pepper down Tristan's team with
and yeah, woke her up.
Went for the AOL. He does pop this Landy. Will wake up.
Yeah, waking up all of them, except for Alencia.
Either though.
She's silenced, so
needs to come back in this.
We'll just silence this Ray, or we won't.
Would you go for the silence? Nope, not gonna happen.
No proc, little unfortunate from the side of Tristen Wulf.
Ooh, and Divine opting to skip the S.
We're just gonna stock up damage.
And the Leica in favor of saving it for when he can activate for attack down. Tristen now needing to get stealth back. Soul burns for an extra turn. Goes back into his Guiding Light artifact, and now he can play the game regularly for about one more rotation. He needs to buff up bats. He needs to protect the stealth buff before the Landy gets taken out from the match.
Yeah, that's right. Landy with a full burst.
Nice.
Oh, we'll be getting an extra helping hand.
Oh, and hits the D-break. She was already super low, though.
That was a massive dual attack, and now any damage could just...
I hate not doing the attack, but I need the push up so that I can try to silence that Ray.
And the end will stabilize things. Back to Angelica.
Get silenced.
About to finish off the Leica here. May go for silent Soulburn play into the DD Ray. Now here, Divine needs to kind of get a proc.
I saw the one gold, man. They're fixing that, but that is freaking hilarious.
Bad RNG on the side of Divine.
This Archimage Shadow is kind of quiet. There's a provoke from FCC. Another D-break.
And that's what makes Alencia so scary. Defense break into an extra attack, into the injury damage. Fallen Cecilia's barrier value at an all-time low now.
Yeah, this Alencia in the draft mode is built strong with a lot of HP.
Yeah, it was funny.
And it almost feels like Tristan's got this one in the bag. He's putting up 2 more buffs for his team.
Don't say that, Valky. Don't ever say that.
Were he not already silenced?
And Landy's almost full. There's that sleep.
Everything coming up.
You just need to shut the hell up. There we go.
And another silence. And that Ray, Deathly Ray, keeping him at bay.
Get you off of the screen.
Not quite enough just yet for the full fighting spirit. But Fallen Cecilia will be taken out. 4v2 situation.
Maybe it doesn't even matter.
ADS has to come up big right now, G-Clef. He does have souls. Good off the
Hey.
Now or never.
Why?
Oh, still
into the Alencia to eliminate some of the damage, but AOL passive is
got rid of the seal.
Cleanse seal right back out, but we also knock this Landy out of her stealth, out of hiding. Can't Divine capitalize on this within his next rotation? Landy is full fighting spear. Her ultimate is reset. She has attack buff, and she's ready to run.
Oh, and the silence.
Over.
Additionally, DN has S2, so we could see a push-up play right now. That's what's going to happen for Tristen Wulf.
And the full penetration.
This is going to be a lot of damage.
Here's the full burst. I believe it's 50% penetration here.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
But that's some good damage.
The silence is just doing so much work for Tristen. Divine has the tools at his fingertips.
Oh,
to turn
and that is
match,
it.
but no, GG comes out.
What a play there from Tristen. I think we all agree that Divine's draft was looking so good. But Tristen just played his outs. That Landy pick, immaculate.
I think it was definitely very risky on the side of Tristen. If any one thing went wrong for him, things were just going to fall apart. But, you know...
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Drove that momentum and took it to the finish.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Now 1-1. Tristen now bringing this game into a match point game now. If Tristen wins, that is going to be a 3-1 score for the Zoo. So Divine has to win. Game 5. Yeah, Divine has to win if we want to see the game 5. Wow, draft mode really...
It's all about the drafts in this one.
Very tough decision, starting from the draft and also in game. If there was like one less 2 less silences from Angel.
Okay.
AOL.
Treat me good. Treat me good. Treat me good. I will get all of you followers after this round.
Going into this match, I
don't know about this.
The difference maker here once again.
This Bellion gets punished. I don't think Para brings enough to the table. I think I gotta go neutral with Auden.
Again, we do see that Abyssal Yufine popping.
I am glad I went neutral with Auden.
That's the first pick.
Here we go again. Savior Auden as the pick for Tristen, though. Not a bad matchup.
Do we cleave? Do we cleave? Do we cleave?
Bad boy. Rirelit available.
We cleave, or do we go with Yulha and play it slow and smart? It is so hard to cleave. It is so hard to cleave in draft mode.
She gets that counter attack. The attack buff comes through, and suddenly your Yufine is just in so
We play it
much
slow.
danger.
We play it slow.
That's right. Luckily, though, for Divine, she does have that Holy Sacrifice, kind of a second life activator. And now Divine opting for the
God, this game really wants me to cleave.
For himself, of course. And, oh, some extra options available for both now. Some more control maybe with Solitaria.
None of this is good.
Some direct
None of this is good.
Solitaria, I think, is
This just dies. This just dies. I gotta go Solly.
Back the Rylet, she can block out all focus.
I gotta go Solly.
Suddenly, Remnant Violet, he just doesn't do.
Who'd he get?
And not only that, right?
Great
Valky,
googly moogly.
Being so strong, just her presence on the field. If Divine doesn't have any cleanses, she can take over all on her own.
And, you know, as we said, suddenly we have these anti-debuff options. We got the Destina, we got the Ambitious Tywin. Destina, clearly one of those units that can hold down and anchor every single game with her cleanse.
Don't like her. She doesn't bring enough to the table.
To his peak in game 1 of this set, so curious to see which option Divine goes with.
Leica was buffed though. Leica was buffed.
3 old friends for him. So
I know.
Curious to see which
Yeah, Leica was buffed. Let's play with something that was buffed. Let's make it fun.
Recurring figures here for Tristen Wulf.
Tywin is not fun. Tywin is decidedly not fun.
Game 1, great pickup there from Divine, doubling as a mitigator.
284, that definitely kills the strays. If I pick this, he has to ban it or his strays is dead. And his Rylet is dead.
Is it regular Christine, not the SC version?
I'm going in with like no healing at all.
Wow,
that's either way, you got Meteor Choleric. I mean, no better man than our hand guy here, and Divine does lock that in as well.
Bayou Fiend. Wait. Is it Bayou Fiend, or do we get rid of the mitigation?
Yeah, he is just doubled down. 2 counters, like some of the hardest counters you can get for him. Not going to be too much.
I think we get. I think Yufine has just got too much chance to turn it around.
Or Karin. Those are pretty high.
Yeah, we can't suffer Yufine. She's too damn strong in this draft mode.
I think he's gonna go for the Karin ban, as at least the Solitary will provide value for his Ambitious Tywin, and we do indeed see that.
Okay, here we go. 1-1 tied. The winner is going to be taking set number 4 and also the match point for the Zoo.
Ooh, Tristen Wulf, he has 2 ways here. Now, the Strays is going to look to take out the Yulha real quick and early. You can either S2, pull
we do it.
and just try to one-tap.
I was too slow. That's okay. We just put him to sleep. He goes to sleep, right? Balls. I ran out of time, guys. I was going to S2 Strays. I clicked it. It didn't happen. I was too damn slow.
You know what you can't resist, Valk, is the death. So maybe the skill 2 play would have been a little bit better.
He's coming. Yulha gets cut in half. 41,000 damage right there.
41,000 damage.
And now, what does Tristen do? He risked all that from the first turn.
Auden opting to skill 1. Shepherd Hollows is her artifact.
The Solitaria better get working.
She needs to be the terrorist that holds down this game. She needs to drop so many debuffs.
That's right.
And it overwhelms Tywin, but pushes him back, but only lands the blind, which the Meteor Core can easily cleanse from the spot.
Yeah, really bad RNG so far from the side of Tristen Wulf. Leading off with that resist on sleep from turn 1.
Looking good
now
for Divine.
Just has full pick of the litter.
Good.
And he's going for it.
I like her.
Crit should be plenty of extra damage.
sir.
Leica gone.
Damage comes through, taking out the Leica.
Did he just hit my Leica?
However, don't
Did he just hit my Leica?
As well. We're gonna have to count him out now.
Scary.
He just hit my Leica.
Oh, that audience pretty low now. Tristen
That was some
Wulf.
big damage.
Oh
That's a
my
miss, but
God,
still,
and
what?
Meteor kills.
Yeah, with
with
that
the
crit
attack
from the
buff.
first hit, the chip damage was enough. Tristen Wulf is leaving the premises, ladies and gentlemen.
He's gone. He is
AFK, and that is all she wrote.
Gaming.
Tristen, hats off to you, brother man. But it's time to throw in the towel.
All right.
GG's.
The white flag is tossed, and Tristen Wulf, GG. Now we're going into our game number 5. Set number 5, Divine. Let's grab a win here in this third draft game. Should be feeling pretty good, keeping the team alive. Yeah, Tristen, still feeling good about the game. That was a fun one.
Yeah, well played. Both of my guildmates did amazing, but Divine, I think this is what we wanted to see. Let's go to that game 5. Let's have that run back either from, I'm going to guess, guys, what do we think? Lighter Kana, Ace Trainer Yongi? What do y'all predict?
I'm guessing we get a run back between Ace Trainer as well as the bearded cat himself.
Light?
I think so as well.
What about Kana though? Can he not cleave out from Ace Trainer?
It was my fault, Kana. It was my fault. I was sitting there spamming the click on the S2, but I was just a little bit too slow, and she S3'd, which was just freaking useless into the Tywin. If I had S2'd, I at least had a shot. I mean, if I had S2'd, would have pulled the Auden, and that Strays would have been giga dead, and it would have been a different fight with my Eula in play. Being too slow to make a decision screwed that over, man. So my bad, but hey, more content. You guys get to do another fight.
I'm going to say Ace Trainer is fine, and Light probably wants to take his own chances and just run back that. He wants that salty run back.
Yeah, just to explain to you guys once again, the game 5 for every match will be actually between the Ace player. It can be either
see which way I threw my hat.
2 player. So that's why we're talking about either Ace Trainer Yongi from Charge or Light or Kana from the Zoo. So I think they're still deciding which player.
Hey, I was a little remiss on this, so
still have to wait
let's
for the
start from the beginning.
Now I'm pretty sure, if not decided already, I do want to see the match.
So Valen VTuber, I see you. Thanks for the follow, buddy. Tail winner, Tayu winner. Thanks for the follow, buddy. I see you. Welcome to the Wolfpack. Aggro Puffin. Thanks for the follow, buddy. Meat Print.
We're still waiting.
Thanks for the follow.
From the response from the 2 teams. Wow.
Rousen. Freaking metal name, man. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Wolfpack. Duzon.
Would be an ace.
Duzon, Kuzon. I can't read. Kuzon, thank you for the follow. And Empan.
Settle this once and for all.
Now, we already saw that
Empanamide Atun. I hope I didn't slaughter that too much. Thanks for the follow. Brenna, I dated a Brenna once. Hope you look just as good as she did. Thanks for the follow. Zork, thanks for the follow, mate. Welcome to the Wolfpack. Klossville, welcome. Thanks for the follow, Klossville. Claymation is scary as fuck, man. Welcome to the Wolfpack. Thanks for the follow, mate. Cam the man! How the heck are you, brother? It's good to see you. Hope your guild's doing good.
He lost with, so
LeBay in here? LeBay in the Wolfpack. Welcome to, brother man. Shanoa 94? Welcome to. Hope you enjoy your stay. Divine Shadow, thanks for kicking my ass, and welcome to the Wolfpack, Divine.
Let's see it. I am so ready for this match. I am hyped.
Gonna be nice. Was it going to be some
Boy Saga
again with some positive
welcome to the Wolfpack now? Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, all you. Thanks for the support. Divine,
Captain Lane,
I clicked the wrong button.
Win rate about 45% win rate.
And then you played really well those last couple games, man. You deserve that win, and I'm happy for you.
She was favored over all the other heroes in every single match. So
Vanilla
again for Light, maybe.
Thanks for the follow, friend. Welcome to the Wolfpack. Glad to have you.
Same best of 3 on this matchup.
Yeah, I would expect here that Ace Trainer is going to be the one that kind of stays steady in what he's been doing. Don't fix what's not broke. And Light's going to be the one, as Valky outlined, to try and make some adjustments.
WDA Katarina. Thanks for the follow.
Change it up for sure.
Welcome to the Wolfpack. Ow.
One thing is, all the content units are now once on the table again, right? The pre-bans earlier, we saw the Spez, we saw the Huayang, but this time, all of that is reset. You know,
so Divine gets you got to put Divine in the stronghold now, right? Since I'm benched next to a red.
Don't ban them, Ace. Let them through, please.
Elvira and also.
Be right back.
The newest ML also.
In case you didn't know, while I'll be right back, let me spell it out for you.
Well, I know a lot of testings are being done at the moment too, because the balance patch just.
Whatever that was. Thanks for the follow.
A lot of heroes to go through and test through a lot of gears right now, and I'm very excited. And I'm getting word that the draft, should be happening real soon, as this is going to be set number 5, the deciding match of our very first match of Content Creator Battle. Ace Trainer on the left, Light on the right. Positive. Is it going to be Positive Charge or the Zoo? Luat Nagwal banned, DDR and Angela Light banned.
Salty
there
run
is
back.
absolutely no switch up in the pre-bans. However, first pick, we're still looking to pick up Conqueror Lilius, just that safe, steady, valuable rock, holding our draft together. Light hovering the Zeo. I wonder if he's just trying to fake Ace out and. Ooh,
no, he's not. This is already a huge change from Light's previous play.
He's
that
going
is a huge
for it.
statement.
We knew Light was an extremely aggressive cleaver once upon a time, and this time things are looking a little bit different.
Hey, look, the Belly skin.
Hey, Belly with the new skin.
God, it looks good.
She looks so pretty with the new skin. Hope everyone got a chance to get the skin from the last RTA. And on top of her, and Ocean Breeze Luluka picked up for Ace Trainer.
Yeah, this is the exact changeup I think Light needed.
Throw hands. Light switching it up, hovering the Lionheart Sermia. Now, Lionheart Sermia, not the strongest into these units individually, but can counter the Conqueror Lilius dual attacks as well as Summer Ocean Breeze Luluka's ice cream truck skill.
Ice cream truck, that's right. And also the belly counters too.
Biblis. The buffed Biblis. We're saying maybe she's available somewhere against those counters.
No, I think he's gonna opt for more aggression.
Scrolling through.
Found my hat.
Solitaria though. Just to kind of counteract that Ocean Breeze Luluka.
Hey, Zach 710, thanks for the follow, buddy.
Can also counteract against those Fighting Spirit.
Nah, I wasn't unlucky, mate. Wasn't unlucky at all. Divine played one hell of a game, and I took too long and pushed the wrong button, so it happens. I missed your pun.
Not sure how a match is going to play out, and I think that's his out here, as well as one more pick.
What pun did I miss?
We saw that unit win a game for him once already.
To
not be able to be stunned by the Solitaria and just tank all of the damage Light can output.
Yeah, this is such a great spot for Dark Corvus. It's really going to put Light into a bind here. Having those kind of reach.
Doubled our E7 net worth.
Add up those stacks of Dark Corvus.
You're going to throw him to the wolves.
Corvus is locked in. Light needs one last.
What's Light doing here?
Urban Shadow Shoe being hovered.
What is Light doing here?
Ramp injury and then focus down one of your injured characters to pick off. Super threatening and okay. Thought that was gonna come out. Maybe it's even the Lone Crescent Bologna. One of the strongest strategy is to decide on a ban
Dorvis.
here,
Yep.
He's going to ban out the Dark Corvus. Boom. There it is.
Both banning out the final 5th picks.
Yeah, this is fine.
Going for
I think Light's got a good shot on this one.
Who do you think has an upper hand here?
Well, you know,
I'll play a horrible in-game ad and we'll mock and make fun of it, but it totally blew up in our face last time because it was an advertisement for an Are You Depressed? Here's a hotline to call, and it totally undermined our ability to make fun of the ad.
I'm gonna go with a confident.
I'll get some better redeems, guys. I'll get some text-to-speeches, some hell yeah, Valen VTuber. Thank you for the sub, my friend. You rock. You rock.
Here's Bunny Dom.
Thanks, Zach. Thanks.
Light taking all 15 seconds to assess whether or not he needs that attack buff. Going to opt against it. Conqueror Lilius now doesn't have a whole lot of options. You are forced to activate Lionheart Sermia. That is the power of the Zeo opener. Even if you're not swinging him into a full cleave, just being able to silence the Conqueror Lilius for this turn.
Yeah, and the push-up too, but Luluka reverse CR, gonna get that defense buff on top of the anti-crit.
This isn't gonna do much except clear that.
Coming out from this activation.
she comes.
Here's the first run.
So much damage, and this time
with the ice cream heal though, not anything.
Yeah,
not
barely.
much.
That's a quarter of an Ace Trainer's health bar.
+1 will be happening a little bit, and here is the new skin, Bellion.
Looking so
Gotta
good.
love it.
Sorry, sorry, Cam.
Provokes 3, and I do believe Ace Trainer is running a slightly different variant of a tank belly. Normally you expect her to be a bruiser with counterattacks, but in this case, she's just here to hold protection for the team, provoke the enemy team, and just throw down some random buffs for herself to be an overall annoyance and lock away the soul potential for light side.
Yeah, good hold on his first turn from that Moon Bunny G-Clef. Now able to get the buffs activated here. I will say though, the Zeo not looking very effective on the side of light. Only doing so much so far.
Damn.
Much damage from the DFI, extra hit. And back to Conqueror Lilius, Ace Trainer. Still okay, but
I tell you, Valen, I like the sound effects that go with it. I think that's pretty cool. I don't like that they're going with this monochromatic theme, right? It's like they changed Belly into black and white, and then they just applied a sepia filter to it. They took away a lot of the colorization out of her sprite, which is a little disappointing to me. They really did great on her chair. Her chair looks freaking amazing, but I think the Belly herself's a bit of a downgrade, and I'm wondering if they muted her a little bit to make the chair stand out more. Pound for pound, I think it's fine. It's a good-looking skin. It's not one that anybody is viscerally against, but I'm just glad I have multiple Bellions so I can enjoy multiple skins on that one, because I can't decide which one I like better. I think I like the original one just slightly better, but both of them are really, really well done. And it's been a while. It's been a while since we've had a really, really well done skin.
Very dangerous position with only his main
Come on, Light.
as well.
Drop them all. Drop them all. Surmia go burr.
He's holding. He gets crit.
Oh no! And Ace Trainer white. And Light gets his first revenge without the Landy this time. Seems like the Landy is actually the losing key.
Confidence we see. He banned out the Dark Horvitz. He opted for this matchup, and there it is. He does take the first match of this set home for himself.
Oh my!
Yeah.
In a
very well played there. We could have seen a different scenario though if that doesn't land. We did have
I was worried at first the sprites would be so similar that I couldn't tell them apart in the list, but I like that I can tell them apart. They're just different enough that it lets me identify which Bellion is my protection set Arius Bellion and which one's my counter damage Bellion.
To the next level. And with Melona and Dark Corvus, we'll be sticking to the ban now. Ace Trainer starting with Conqueror Lilius.
I think, G-Clip, we're seeing that whoever picks the Landy ends up losing.
Good morning, Mofu Spaceman.
Kind of.
Oh, here she comes, guys. Oh, there she goes. Never mind.
Results so far, and Dragon Queen.
Oh, he was hovering over the newest Moonlight 5-star.
Not yet.
I don't get why Light didn't pick her with Spez. She's so good with Spez.
Hiding his damage from Light side. Now, Ace Trainer, he's got to show something.
This is a run back of the earlier draft, and Ace really needs to adapt his teams a little bit. You can't go for that early Landy anymore. You have to go for something a little bit more neutral. Maybe you gotta target the Zeo a little bit and make it hard for him to just be able to silence your Lilius, and suddenly you are activating a Lionheart Surmia for free. But no, Ace Trainer says, nah, we run this back. We are going Navy Captain Landy once more.
Can he break the curse? Ace Trainer feeling confident.
Another trial to
Good.
Extra mitigation from SCR.
Oh man. Biblis would actually be pretty lit here. Defense breaks.
Once again.
For the counter, she does handle it very well.
Nice.
Yeah, she did get that buff.
All right.
It's locked in. Our first Biblis of the night.
Potential Biblis. Loving it so far.
He picks that Lulucar, he's only got one damage dealer.
He picked the Ocean Breeze Lulucar earlier in the draft, was counterpicked as you guys saw from Light with that Solitaria. But no, opting not for the Luluca, going for the Inferno Kawazu.
With the Landy, okay.
No worries, man. I live in the friggin' East Coast USA and my English is shit too.
Biblis, yes, is a big counter to Navy Captain Landy, but however, the forced AoE, there are a lot of ways to punish that. Last Rider Crowd, Roana, and Infernal Kawazu.
Raw, do it, slam it, slam it, ban a Wazoo.
But with Luluka as his last pick, he is at a risk of playing solo DPS Kawazu. I wonder if that's something, and no.
Hell yeah, brother. Kekona.
Those bans were so fast. No Ken and no Kawazu.
And it's spelled
asked from these two
Merkin.
As we go straight in here.
Yeah, just take out the hard counters for our hyper carries. That was the name of the game from both of our players.
Yeah, and it was a real run back. We're seeing Navy Captain Landy versus Lionheart Cernia yet again.
The next balance patch is 8 weeks away, so you're going to be waiting until
get a win from this
damn near spring.
As the time runs out.
Just letting you know that.
In the match point with the 1-0 lead. Ace Trainer, can he bounce
I
back?
had some water somewhere. This is water, trust
I'm
me.
going to switch side this time and say Navy Captain Landy finally gets a win.
Oh.
I think she's been kind of put on the back burner all night. She's been being held back all night. And there always needs to be a match where Navy Captain Landy just...
This is mostly water.
This is my game.
This is hydrating.
I'm here to take over.
Moonmoney, unlike the round 1, opting to rip the skill 3.
It's twist off, so you know it's good quality.
And unlike last match as well, right? Luluka has our activation.
Yes, no solid target this time. There is that ice cream
That
truck.
pisses off Cernia.
Lionheart. We are not really afraid of the Lionheart Cernia. We are going to go into it.
Cheers, lamb chops.
Debuff on every single unit on light side.
Going for the first run, and the Elbrus. Plus take out the defense. A lot of interaction
no defense
here.
breaks.
Misses on 3 targets, and that's why Ace Trainer was ready. He blinded the Biblis, and suddenly there was just no
Landy's awake.
What a play there. Biblis usually landing so many.
Landy is really awake.
Now not looking very strong at all.
And the salvo to connect.
Counter salvo twice. Navy Captain Landy hasn't taken a
I have not,
turn
Nacho,
yet.
but
She's
no, I will.
Fighting spirit,
That's right.
And she salvo twice.
Oh, and this Biblis not really doing much work. And this Lionheart Cernia on the other side.
Oh, the strip sucks.
And the stun strip.
Oh, the death sucks even worse.
Gone from the field.
Lionheart Cernia taken out.
Okay,
And oh
Light
God,
might not be
once
winning this
again,
one.
We hit into a salvo. So much tempo for Ace Trainer. Light taps out real fast this round.
And so much high rolling.
That's right.
That's just Landy in a nutshell. Sometimes she just high rolls, and unfortunately for Light,
man, that was fast. Landy had a whole lot of security guarding her right next to with Luluka, with the ROL and the Celilius.
I sent Light a message. What do you guys think?
Absolutely. You know, I felt it in my bones. I might not be a legend player last season, but I play so much Navy Captain Landy. I felt the disturbance in the force. I was like,
that was a good call, Valve. We saw some major differences though, right, from the previous game.
Yes.
That is the lack of the Solitaria, the change up with the Biblis, but I think someone counted out the Ace Trainer hit that debuff onto the Biblis, and her counterattack just did almost nothing.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely. I think now a lot of the green Lulukas are teched in with effectiveness in their builds, and just seeing the silence on the bunny.
He gets the Lilius this time.
Definitely what happened.
So we see Arrowell Moon Bunny.
Getting out of these debuffs,
and we see Lulucar and Landy.
Can cleanse you out of this bind.
And Bunny Dominion still away from Ace Trainer now. Captain Landy going to Light.
Enough time for sleep in the grave. Haste high wind.
Let's see.
I think
no way he's going handguy, right?
Is the supreme unit of the game now. If you guys just look at the pre-ban bar, there's no Lone Crescent Bellona. There is no Artist Ken. There is no Infernal Kawazu. Every single unit that has a spot counter to Navy Captain Landy has been taken out.
What else?
Something tells me that Pillis is not on
though, as we saw in the previous matchup,
not on Arius.
The Lone Crescent Bellona and the Dark Corvus were
I really hope they do, Cam, because this auto banning last ban thing is boring as shit, and it just makes us watch the same fights over and over again because it ropes you into a corner of not being able to change things up, not being able to ban a specific way so you can pick a different draft, and it just, it's not fun. It's not fun or compelling for the player or the watcher.
With the last 2 slots. Looking for Urban Shadow Shoe.
I can't imagine that's going to be the pick.
Also,
does
should be
that
thinking
this
about
early, he's going
secondary
to Solitaria.
source of damage, because one of them can certainly be banned.
There we go.
So Ace Trainer using all his time.
There's no way it's true.
You aren't even
Oh,
fit to
Spectre
kiss
Tenebria.
Spectre Tenebria.
Going for the old classic here.
May I play you something?
And the Bellion to counter.
Two Stenny ban.
Bellion's
This is
going to
a
be able to
weird
block
pick
away
with
all the
Stenny.
souls on top of having AoE attacks. That's a definitive counter.
Yeah,
And
Dark
double
Warriors are kind of a
Landy
thing.
as well.
Wow.
Wow, Light showing his
Double Landy.
confidence. I
Double
like
Landy.
it. It was most important match.
Light's looking like he's got Ace Trainer wrapped up like a burrito. Ace Trainer needs a pick
Wrapped up
first
like a
of all.
burrito.
He is trapped and he is stuck. He
Fire
needs something
Charlotte!
Fire
Charlotte! That's
What
not something
a
you see every
pick!
day.
Wow.
Whoa.
Ace Trainer's been known to cook, so he's definitely got a game plan here with this. Not a
Okay.
bad
I
pickup
mean,
into the
thinking
Navy
about
Captain
it-
Landing. Not a bad pickup.
Does he
for the
ban
Golden
mid or
Leader,
does he
right,
take
Val?
out Charlotte?
You can
Okay, he
hit
takes
the
the
Green
Charlotte.
Landy on top of that. You have guaranteed crit, which
Ah,
led to go through
does
the Navy
get banned
Captain
out,
Landing,
though.
but It is what it is. That
guy
is
banned.
a tough unit to let through. If I were Light, I would have taken it out as well.
That's right. There was a lot of buff available. And after the post ban, here we go. Starting with Conqueror Lilius Light.
Let's go.
One tie. Winner
Gentlemen,
moves up.
I'm not feeling.
He's just saying,
confident in Ace Trainer right now. He has the Spectre Tenebria.
screw your Moon Bunny.
Side of Light.
Is there enough damage?
I'm going
from
in,
Ace
getting
Trainer?
Landy all these extra hits.
Scariest part is having to survive this green landing. While I do think Ace Trainer's team fares fairly well into the Landy, into the Bellion, or rather the Navy Captain Landy, the green Landy is going to be the ultimate threat. Every single unit Ace Trainer has is single target. Unless something, I'm not going to say it,
All right,
you know,
Baki.
something needs to happen.
You can say
I think
it.
Light has
He doesn't want to commentate the first G-Clap.
Hey, you're not getting the cast
You can always say it.
Because
You can
it's been
always
known
say
to
it.
Come on, girls, wake up. Wake up.
Okay.
Here we go, the biggest.
It's all damage,
Do we
yeah.
get the full straight? Do we get the
It's a little
stun?
unfortunate.
Let's get the stun. Ace Trainer stacking up everything that he can early game.
Not saving for the soul burn at all, just going to tempo. He knows he's on a timer. Green Landy goes. S3 comes through. This is going to just take off the skill nullifier.
It's not bad advice, Fallon. If somebody picks something crazy and strange, there's probably a problem with it. I almost got cooked by a 305 speed freaking ML Leo on the last day.
Navy Captain Landy can provide. Here's the first.
Pull.
Not much yet.
Okay.
And now we have the defense up activated already.
And lots of AoE from the right side. As Bellion can also.
Where are the counters? Come on, Landies, wake up.
Sleep
Very
from
relevant
Moon Bunny.
sleep there coming out from the Moon Bunny. That could be huge. But back to back. Here we go. Another Landy S3.
Nice. That's good damage. Got rid of the mitt.
Oh.
That's huge. That's huge. Getting rid of Airwell. It's huge. Counter.
Yeah, that is way too much here on the side of Ace Trainer.
There's a provoke. Looking good for Light so far.
Yeah, yeah.
Without any souls, this S10 looks a little weaker.
Bias Tenny.
Pop that soul for the extra attack.
And this damage is adding up.
Oh,
Spec
this
Tenny already
looks
on
bad.
Don't hit Green
for
Landy.
Trainer.
Nice.
Is there anything else?
Good.
Oh. However, not
Oh, yes,
Win
elbow!
Is that enough?
Nicely
enough,
done.
and she's
Nicely
gone.
done.
No further damage. Just putting her to sleep. It does seem like Light has this in his pocket.
Yeah, Ace Trainer not throwing in the towel yet, just yet. Pillis does do some damage, but
Yeah,
this is
Big
looking
P.
so
Big
the
P
rocket
is not to be
punch.
underestimated.
Look at that damage on the Landy.
No provoke.
Guiding
as well.
Light, good,
Green
good, good.
Landy totally carrying the
Throw the
game,
boat.
Taking out the bunny, the minion. Ace Trainer left with nothing but the pillars to his name.
Double Landy, man. You got a robot shooting
Here's the
missiles
ship.
and a Chad so strong.
So many
She doesn't use an
Landies in
anchor
one
to stop
game.
the ship. She uses an anchor to throw the ship.
And I mean, that's why Ace Trainer was holding it down, right? And oh my God, Green Landy comes.
Back to back to back to back.
After the warship, now it's the burst.
Wow. That was great, man. That was a great
And
fight.
that will be game and match for the Zoo. Moving up to the next weekend. Here's Light.
And check Light looking all
Successfully getting his
dapper.
revenge against Ace Trainer.
Got his run back.
Hell yeah, right, Kana? That was a hell of a fight.
The next level.
What a game, what a game, what a match here. Ace Trainer was not able to come back. And Light finally getting his revenge. And that was our first match. How was it? Well, we did have a somewhat different of a format, so bringing some more draft and going back between the draft and the round mode.
I'm so glad I threw that fight so we could see that last fight. That was amazing.
From the start until the end for the creator battle. I hope you guys are liking it so far. What did you think about the match for the first match? For Car6 first.
Well, I loved it. I don't think it could have gone better. We went to the game 5. The draft modes, they were super relevant here. We saw it was so pivotal. We needed that. And it also does kind of shake up the format, right? Not all these players are on even level. And so to have players that maybe don't play too much RTA, but still be able to get that clutch win for their team, I think it was great.
And Valky?
That's right, that's right. It was all part of the master plan.
Lord, I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm trying to catch my breath. I realized we still have another set of games to go, guys.
I got you, Nacho.
I knew it was going to be a spicy Friday night, but oh my god, we just saw one crazy set with the Zoo barely able to edge it out. And now we got another set coming up with, you know, might be even a more hyped matchup.
Yeah, that's right. But make sure to go back. And of course, Positive Charge. We'll be dropping down here. Make sure to go check out these guys. Well, Wise Guy, Yongi, Ace Trainer, Divine, and make sure to.
It would have been a great,
of course,
not to go. That would have been a great team name. Paid actors.
The match results so far from the first match only. This is only our first match. We do have 2 matches. So the Zoo moving up here, and the next will be Windfast versus Momotaro. So we'll see how that one is actually going to go next.
All right, let's we'll leave that up. D Xander, you guys heard about D Xander, right? Red knows. Everybody knows why he calls himself D Xander, right? Anyone not know why he's called D Xander? So check it, right? Xander really likes One Piece. So he told Smilegate that he loves One Piece, and that's why he put the D in his name, like Monkey D. Luffy or Gold D. Rogers. So he's D. Xander because he loves One Piece. So he sent that over in Portuguese, and the Portuguese to Korean translator translated One Piece into dress, because a one piece is a kind of dress. So, this is the card that they wound up giving him. In the video. It's got to be the best mistranslation of all times. For real, for real. So if you ever see Xander streaming, you make sure you go over and you say hi to Dress Xander.
The Zoo moving into the semifinals. Positive Charge did not make it, but going into the next match, we do have Win Fast. Let's see how fast.
Tractor, that emote is adorable.
Versus Momotaro, another very strong team. Kind of had to say that these really strong 2 teams bumping into each other in the quarterfinals. I don't know who did the drawing, but we got to see from only one of them can actually move out here.
That's right, G-Clef. I think it's going to be hard to beat the excitement of the last match. We went best of 5. There were some clutch moments from the
Hey, Chad, I can leave the music on and turn the commentators up.
But there was one set of teams to kind of end the
Or
night.
do you want to really hear the commentators?
Better too. Win Fast, Elf Mage, Genizod, Samu, Kasumi, going to be amazing. And then you have Momo7 and Hui rounding out the other side. Xander, one of my favorite players as well. I can't wait to see it.
I think we are up for some more even great matches. We got so many people here that has E7WC experience, and you got the likes of Elfmage, who is just such a titan in the E7 community. Every season for RTA, you can catch him pushing for Hall of Fame. on that last day, and he's just doing match after match after match. And I really want to see what Momotaro's strategy is in taking a win off of Elf and his team.
Yeah, we do have a pretty stacked lineup on both sides. And before we get in, let's hear them first.
Hello everyone, my name is Elfmage and I stream Epic 7.
That's the wrong button. Sorry guys.
Salve galera, beleza? Aqui quem fala é o Samu Gamer. Eu sou do Brasil, jogo Epic 7 há quase 5 anos, 4 anos e poucos.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in Cars Guild.
I chose Janazad because I never had the opportunity to be his teammate until now, and Samu because he's a fellow Portuguese speaker. And being last pick with Kizumi is not like I had much choice, but I'm glad we got her on our team. I think all team members are satisfied.
I think that he's a really strong player, and I'm glad that I can actually communicate. I'm actually really happy about the team that we have right here. I actually know Kasumi pretty well, and Samu Gamer is a really great guy.
Fico muito feliz do Elf ter me escolhido mais uma vez. Eu ainda não falei com todos os membros da equipe, mas eu dei uma olhada no time.
Samu's from Brazil, right?
For round modes, I am very, very confident in my capabilities.
Man, what time is it for Elf? He's in Portugal.
We are going to do great.
I'm pretty confident to play.
It's gotta be like what, 6 a.m. there, 5 a.m.
Fun, and I'm going to be just trying my best, enjoying the entire tournament.
Pode vir que o time Elf tá preparado.
I actually think our team might be one of the strongest. We have a multiple Hall of Famer here.
It's maybe Kukurvat's team, since I think all their members are RTA veterans, so I expect them to go far in this event.
Which team looks the strongest? Everybody looks strong, to be fair.
Sinceramente, acho que é uma interrogação muito grande quem vai ganhar essa competição.
And the weakest team is probably Light's team, and here's the reason why. They have Kana in it, so they're obviously the weakest team.
I think the team I would want to fight against the most would be lovely Rangars.
Which team looks the easiest? I think it's just because of me. I kind of even out. My team is really strong, so then it kind of equalizes and balances it out, is what I would say.
If you want to win, vote for us. We have a multi-Hall of Famer as our leader.
Daí, galera, vocês podem esperar de mim uma gameplay sempre tentando ganhar do inimigo, draftando 5 tanques no estilo Samu Gamer.
일본 서버 모모7 です.
안녕하세요. 에픽7 크리에이터 히트입니다.
Hola, mi nombre es Xander y soy un creador de
Hey, it's Dress Xander.
自分は日本サーバーでプレイヤー名タトラマ。
もともとある程度知っていたり、配信を見に行ったりすることがあるプレイヤーを選ばせていただきました。
モモ7さんって言ったらね、日本で最も有名なエピック7の配信者の人で、他にファーストレジェンドストリーマーになった男なので。
Aphrodite, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Wolf Pack.
Me parece un muy buen equipo el que tenemos, porque son jugadores que principalmente están entre Emperor, Alto o Legend de RTA.
모모7 씨와는 실시간 아레나에서 몇 번 만나서 공격적인 플레이가 늘 인상 깊어서 같은 팀이 돼서 너무너무 기쁩니다. 잔더 씨와는
Yeah, I really like Kasumi. She's fun people.
통해 친분을 쌓으면 좋겠다고 생각하고 있고요.
クイさんとは日本語がめっちゃうまいので、私の配信にね遊びに来てくれたりもしてね、それでフォロワーが増えたりしてね、そういうことにすごく恩を感じてます。
아무래도 오메가 팀이 아닐까 싶은데.
チーム1です。
わあ、まあ1かなやっぱり。
라이트 팀이 아닐까 싶습니다. 팀장인 라이트는 실시간 아레나고 최상.
For real haste. None of us got to choose the teams we were on. Smilegate assigned everybody.
No conozco a ningún jugador, sería el equipo liderado por Lovely Rengar.
내가 하늘을 사겠다.
まずは1回戦突破することを目標として頑張ります。
They set it up so that the team leaders got to choose, but there was restrictions, right? Like the second person you choose on the team has to be from another server than you're on, and then they set conditions on it that actually kind of balanced out pretty good, I think. But
from the viewers here.
What do you mean how we the dead ass weakest team, Connor? We just kicked the shit out of Ace Trainer's team.
Players on win fast, like Jenna said, they might be the strongest. I think the entire team said Elf's team might be the strongest.
You guys kicked the shit out of them. I just kind of, hung out here, but.
Well, if only
I
they
know
knew.
Elf
It wasn't.
is
It
a
wasn't
multiple
barely.
Hall of
It
Fame
wasn't
finisher,
barely.
and there's a lot of focus being put on him, but this
Yeah, I
RG
know.
is definitely no slouch. Momotaro, we got Momo7, the first
It's okay, man.
Japanese legend
One of the
influencer,
best
as well as
things you can have going into any tournament is to be underestimated.
You do not expect these players to go T3 and T4. So that T3 and T4 is where I
There's nothing better than being underestimated going into a fight.
versus Elf Mage's team.
Yeah, really. It's interesting to note that he also speaks Japanese and Korean and English. Wow.
Wow.
He's really Mr. International, really funny guy.
And also
I love
skilled.
him a lot.
Hey guys, this
Game, so it seems like we
this
have
counts
the
as
first
water if I do
player
this
ready to
right.
Go for our first draft. Let's see the matchup. Oh, we have the win prediction first. Oh man, 65 to 35. I think it was 55 to 45 before, but now
Correct.
it's
Yeah. So.
Oh wow,
It's a big jump.
That's about yeah 2-1 for Win Fast. A lot of you guys voted for Win Fast, but you never know. Momotaro can certainly poke into Win Fast, as we do have
It's
two
anyone's
drafts in 2
game.
rounds.
But Win Fast is definitely the clear winner here. I want to say one thing. It's so crazy that we mentioned Raiji Clef the power level. So P1 or player 1 and player 2 are kind of the top 2 picks. But if you see in the 3rd spot, Samu Gamer and Xander are some of the.
It'd have been funny if they made Elf Mage do draft mode. That'd have been hilarious.
All these teams.
I think ever since the first CCB, we've come a long way, and you know, not only has people's skill level improved, but also, you know, our gears come further. Content has improved as well. Like, we have so much better, better content for RTA for people to learn how to play the game. Everybody's just leveled up their game so much. There's so many more legend players now, and people with legend experience, E7 WC experience to boot. Playing in these events, we are sure to see some great matches.
And we're going to be
Here's
starting
the 2 guys
with,
I was talking about.
That's right. We're going to be starting with T3 draft mode. Samu Gamer versus Xander. Both Emperor near finishes. Oh, similar win rate, 57%.
Oops.
And the most picks, kind of different in play style, but we're going into draft, so it might not matter much.
Yeah, we did see Samu in the WC, or in one of the previous tournaments, I should say, actually.
Extra HD. Thanks for the follow, buddy. Appreciate you.
Kind of setup. And
Welcome to
Xander,
the
at least
Wolf
from what
Pack.
I've known from him, I've played him quite a bit, has always been a little bit more aggressive, and I think that definitely shows in their most picks.
I can show you the drafts. I got them here somewhere.
Their matchups to be. However, draft mode being draft mode, it favors one, the player that is more flexible, the player that can adapt their picks.
Pick a lot. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the Wolf Pack.
Game plan. Once you have your units, can you play your turns perfectly in order to take that win?
Yep, does seem like we are almost loaded into our draft. Let's see if that Abyssal Yufin actually goes through the draft.
This is the
first game between Winfast and Momotaro. Already seeing that lady on the right bottom.
So Samu versus Xander first, then we have Genazad versus Hui next. After that, we have Elf Mage versus Momo7, and then 4th heat is Kasumi versus Tado Makin. And if there's a 5th final, it'll be Genazad or Elf Mage versus Momo or Hui.
With these next set of picks, very, very interesting for both sides. Not quite power picks in any regard, but some of these could be insanely good utility picks. Look at Fairy Tail Tenebria. Command model Leica we saw made some big...
The draft mode ones are...
Xander, guys. Mercedes, Brig, and Roz. Not the strongest 3, in all honesty.
Samu and Xander are draft mode, and Kasumi and Tado Makin are draft mode. The rest are round modes.
Play maybe Mercedes, Roz, maybe it's kind of like a tank down anchor, but kind of a tough spot for him. While Samu has definitely a lot more.
So there is still some water in this.
I think Mercedes has to be your pick if you want to stay aggressive, but
So I just dribble all over
he
myself.
wants to play more aggressive, so he is going to take the Ross and play a little bit more of a standard play style.
And on top of that, somewhat more of a
Wow.
tankier or supportive units coming out for the 3rd pick.
You gotta... Really? You don't go with Elena and Duran?
Unit that just got buffed. We see so
I sure
many
as
players
shit would have taken Elena into that Ran.
Guess what? On top of that, she's an excellent matchup into the Abyssal Yufin. And now
Yeah, the direct buff she got was increased defense penetration, which you
gotta go...
right,
Oh,
has a
God,
lot of
he's
defense.
got...
So I think that's a direct kind of buff.
No, if he picks Tywin and then doesn't get damaged the last round,
More damage available for Xander finally.
Man, I'm feeling for Samu here. I think you...
Some more control units.
You know, the problem with Rowana is if he doesn't get a fast unit in the last slot, he's kind of boned, right? Because he's got no way to activate that Rowana.
The combo with command model Leica, but does Sama like the way
right, Red, right?
Do they combo enough? Whereas Xander's, I mean, you could take any
Unique
one of these,
play
I think
style.
they combo quite naturally.
Control is the play style. I think you still go Tywin here.
Looking into what Samu is actually going to
Oh,
be
no, you
grabbing
want
out
to
of the
double
three
mid.
ambitious Tywin,
Is it really Silverblade?
and Emil Araminta.
Or does he just roll the dice and go Rowana?
Up, ambitious
Doesn't he
Tywin.
go for the Tywin.
And
A little bit
Opsig.
of a stack up with the Knights here. But yeah, Xander definitely got his pick of the litter.
You gotta pick Carrot. You got no damage on the board if you don't pick Carrot.
And Opsig against all the shields from FCC is what I
And
believe.
Samu got shit on in this draft.
Looking for the final pick, Rowena Rabi Lua. FC ROL, a mid, and Carrot available for Samu.
Yeah, Carrot's good here, thank goodness.
A little bit of damage options here, and I think he needs to get a little bit more aggressive, whereas I think Xander would rather prefer something that gives him the utility. Lua, not so good here, even though you normally do like her, just because the Fallen Cecilia can block so many things, and I do believe Leica, the green Leica, is slightly faster in draft mode, so he is...
I would almost say, yes. I wanted to say, I think Carrot has to be the lock in here for Samu because he only has...
He had no other choice. He was the only unit on the board.
Locked out. That could have been bad news.
Because we have
If
set
you're going
stats.
to take any unit into Spirit Eye, Celine, Operator, Sigrid,
The double knight was very awkward.
You're going to be able to so much debuff based
I think the FCC was a mistake.
All right, looking for the post ban. What's it going to be? There's some potential.
For this, why not Lua for the same reason? He just bans Celine and then runs over Opsig.
The Leica and the Sigrid.
Lots of damage
removed.
removed.
Operator Sigrid has to be banned. She just does way too much damage whenever there's a Fallen Cecilia, and the Fallen Cecilia barrier is now a net negative. If you do not ban the Operator Sigrid, she has to go. And Leica gone.
That's my fault.
The Rand gets banned, and we do not get the first turn initiative.
I was doing it a rematch. I muted it.
Now with that, we start with Rand opening up for Xander. First game.
They increased her sleep chance to like 100% instead of 75%.
However, Carrot does go first, which means
There was something else I'm forgetting.
Ren is putting up.
I think, oh, in her S2 not only applies target, but also has a skill cooldown reduction or increase on it.
Some good amount. You feed with the counter.
Doesn't it also, the dispel, yeah, they put the dispel on there, but then they offer also give it a reduction.
Unlocking that skill 3.
Or am I getting that wrong?
Immortality is set.
And the team feels safe with the best adventure. 27k. That's a lot of HP on
oh, it's reduced buff. It's not reduced skill. So it's somewhat of a strip. Thank you, Silver Lamb Chop.
I do think that was a slight misplay, though. However, Carrot is going to burn here. S3 comes out ultimate. Are we going to strip the immunity?
It reduced on the
burns
and
the
that's
Rock,
the
burns the
important
Robbie.
one.
Did it always reduce?
Celine barely gets away with it, but I don't think she's surviving till her next rotation.
Man, you can tell how often. Hang on, I can look this shit up.
Cecilia.
Why are we guessing when I got the unit right in front of me?
And she's gone.
Yeah, I think that Ross really needed to put up the defense.
Welcome to the Wolfpack, Kisei. Thanks for the follow.
Protect your immortality and the immunity buff, allowing your Spirit Eye Celine to stay clean and stay safe in the back line.
Maybe Xander thought he was safe with the mentality, but not anymore.
She still, if Samu wanted to commit the resources, I think with this Josephine coming up, she might have still gone down, but you're right. I think that was the better play in hindsight.
Yeah, the EE strips before applying target.
As strong as a Ravi is, I don't think you're overcoming the amount of damage that's coming in from Samu's side.
I expect a yield coming out here soon. Samu just looking so strong. Xander, nothing left, and there we go.
There it is, 1-0.
Yeah, and it decreased the skill cooldown by 1. There you go.
Doing a lot of work here, along with Carrot, Vissoyufine, and Xander, which... Starting with Rand, this is kind of how draft goes.
Yo, I blinked. What the hell happened?
When you pick 1 and 2, but all of a sudden, you're actually losing the draft, depending on what you choose, the choices you get. So that can be the tough
blow
moment
everything
or
up.
the right moment of the drafting mode. And
yeah,
of course,
if you look at Xander's draft, G-Clef, he led off with the Ran, right, who has those defense breaks. We landed them, but then after that, we couldn't really capitalize with our DPS being Ravi and Spirit Eye Celine, both kind of a little bit slower, need some setup. He tried with the Raws S2, but as Valky pointed out, we did some damage.
Oh, Ran never loses.
Alive, so a little bit of unlucky drafting, I think, on the side of Xander.
I mean, drafting is one thing, but I think executing on the game plan is really important as well. And
so we see Arrowell and Auden, right?
You know, 2 speed options on Sam's side. I wonder if he's going to take them. We know he likes
straight from D Xander to F Xander. Savage Juan, Savage.
Goes for the Spectre Tenebria. That puts Sama down right out the gate.
Good team to me so far. Draft mode, it's good to have some
interesting
locked early. Oh, instead now Knockwall first.
I thought he would take the Aiden as well, but yeah, opting to take the Knockwall.
Interesting.
He did say in his interview, right? He wants to show off his play style. So let's see what you're cooking, Samu.
I like what I see, man. Sama flipping the script a little bit. He says, "You expect tank down from me, but no, I can turn it up as well."
Yeah, certainly. They're all equipped with actually very high gear score.
Yeah, for anyone at home that doesn't know, the gear that Smilegate has put on these draft units is insane.
This is the problem you run into, right? It tempts you with Cleave, it gives you Cavil and Knockwall, and as soon as you pick it, as soon as he picks Cavil, Xander's going to get all of the anti-crit drafts, or anti-cleave drafts. It is so hard to cleave in draft mode.
For both sides, Shadow Knight Pillar for Samu, and Xander goes for that Troublemaker Crozet.
Veronica's a really interesting choice because I do believe he's very combo reliant, but in this exact use case, there is no combo to speak of, so a little bit of an awkward pick.
Okay, Moon Bunny, Prior Witch for Samu. And they're looking for the final pick.
Oh, wow. They can kind of, both sides here can kind of...
God.
Xander, though, might be in a little bit of trouble.
I guess he's got to go Surin or he's got no damage, right?
Well. And then for Xander, does he think he...
Man, Veronica just shits all over Surin, and so does Stenny can too.
Both players are in a slightly awkward position. However, out of the 6 units we do have here, I do believe the best one here, Tempest Surin being picked up.
Yeah, I mean, that was really his only choice, wasn't it?
So both players
he's got to get rid of Veronica, or that Surin's going to explode.
I don't mind this.
Yes, Car?
Yeah. Go ahead, G-Clip. I was going to say the T-Surin, I like this pick, even though the other picks were so strong with her, kind of sticky mitigation, and the fact that she doesn't match up too badly in a Spectre Tenebria. I like that from Samu.
Yeah, exactly. Putting some more pressure onto Spectre Tene.
It is an Arius Pillis too. If he, oh no, he's just banning that.
So less mitigation from Xander.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That Veronica's just going to explode. That Surin.
Strong unit, so many strong debuffs, and does a ton of damage.
So with 1-0, Samu leading the game so far. Let's see how this one goes down. Can Xander bounce back?
I love how much Veronica we're seeing.
Because with the mitigation, it shouldn't proc her passive. She should be able to S1 stick the bomb, activate, and blow Surin up.
Crazy things within the opening, popping the S3. Oh, however, double resist. You kind of don't want to see that.
Ouch.
Oh my God.
For Xander, starting off, but here's Moon Bunny.
Let me tell you your fortune.
And with the S3 providing a lot of buffs. Such a cute character.
But here we go. Samu's first pick, the Knockwall.
Play with me.
S2 does not land the seal on the Moon Bunny. You do not want to press her ultimate the S3 while Moon Bunny is up, and now Punish comes through. Spectre Tenebria just burns into her and takes her home.
About to be in a 3v4 situation here.
Yikes.
The Knockwall not paying off on the side of Samu.
Not
Big
at all.
combat renews pushback as well, especially on that Tempest Surin.
Sorry, Samu. The game just decided you were not allowed to win today. It happens.
Ambitious Tywin was ready to go there with his cooldown, so not opting to S3 just in case, we don't want to activate.
We do get a
there's the greater attack.
This is going to be some big damage.
Here it is. Huge. Basket help. Slashes.
Yo! Yo!
On the front line. And just like that, Samu's back in it.
Baskets.
Oh my god,
Best
one
artifact
rotation.
in game.
40% chance just to add
Wow.
damage to your rotation. You wouldn't
Hold
believe
up, chat. Shit's happening.
And that's exactly why you picked us T Sorin.
He bet the farm and it paid off. We might see a 2-0 right now, gentlemen.
Oh man, Samu!
A time when do defense break and
Stun, stun and gabbed again. Oh my god, it's over.
Alexis
Oh my
basket.
god.
And that's
Yeah,
it, 2-0.
it was
for
pretty
Samu.
impressive how badly Veronica performed there.
Wow. Slightly unlucky there, but Samu
Look at his shit-eating grin. He's so
Feeling
proud of
good.
himself.
Feels good, man.
First one
Oh my
was
god.
impactful. The second one was just dirty, Sam. You had to do him like that. My goodness.
Gotta feel
Slightly
The
unlucky.
second one was purely for show, man. Oh, goodness.
Good try from Xander, though. Did not get as
Yes.
fortunate. Kind of had hard picks, especially towards the end. The second game from the drafting there. But with that, yeah, win fast. As many of you guys actually, more of you guys actually predicted, win fast will be running slightly high with a 1-0 set score so far. But that is it for draft. Now going into the round mode, the real mode.
Okay, this will be Genazad and Hui.
What a matchup here. That's a spicy matchup to have in day number 1. I thought we'll be having that type of matchup in like the final day or something.
That's right.
Here it is, Zenazat from Moonfast on the left, Hui on the right from Momotaro.
2,500
Take your predictions.
Matchup for Hui to clutch out for Momotaro, just because, as we saw, game 1, really unfortunate. Momotaro really needs the
Unique playstyle. Unique playstyle gets Gab.
In this case, I mean, with the E7WC experience, Hui needs to take this mismatch against Genazad and try to overpower him in this series.
Well, numbers-wise, right? Both in legend status and just the tier win rate in matches, he is favored. However, I did mention at the start that both Genazad and Valky here were my favorite picks from last year's CCB. Both of these players were looking so strong, even against some of the best players on the field. And so
Kind of gave me PTSD from back in the 2019 RB days. Hey, Wolf and Roses, good to see you, brother, man.
See, also from chat, I do want to see from on chat. Like,
It is
who
going
you think
well. It
going
is
to
going
win from
well.
This matchup, especially Genazad versus Hui. We're all looking
One
at
real
chat.
scary fact that I would like
Yes,
to highlight
Valky.
about this matchup, if you look at the most pre-ban for Hui, he doesn't even care who he pre-bans. He'll play anything, and he says, I will win.
That is scary. He's
That's
so strong,
right.
he doesn't need a pre-ban.
Yeah, kind of funny. Tamarin Dan.
Yeah, if you ever
maybe pick some
slide into a draft in RTA and you see Helen and Tam pre-banned,
Well, strategically, Jen has been playing
get ready for a ride.
that way, and let's see if that plays out.
All
Heading right
right.
into the match.
We're in. The
Yeah,
draft.
I saw those pre-bans while I was climbing earlier. I was like, oh, it's gonna be like that.
Lua, Captain Landy, and we sticking with the bands. I love it.
Giga
He always does, man.
Giga Chad.
What?
Oh my
A
goodness.
character.
Well, I was asking guys, and it seems like we
Top Rider, strap in.
Down
Buckle
one,
up.
G-Clef. This man is sticking to his guns.
And what does that say about this hero? When a man doesn't even need pre-bans to play the game, he's still opting for Conqueror Lily as first pick. Genazad, though, not dropping the ball at all. We are going for the Bunny Dominion into the Zia. We saw that work so well into Light when Ace Trainer did it, or was it the other way around?
He does it on ladder too, man.
Valk, that Jenna has been playing more aggressive, and we're definitely seeing it here. We responding in kind with the belly and with the skin looking so good. What will his third pick be?
Thinking
And I
about
think
his
one
options.
big
Don't
question
call her
here
that,
is the
Cam.
Bruiser Bellion we
That's
saw in the
not
draft mode, or
nice.
was it a Tank Bellion we saw when Ace Trainer was playing? Now, those units have massively different matchup matrices.
That's right.
So, depending on what Genazad picks, it could get dangerous.
I like it. He's taking his time, and we get to see more Bellion with the new skin. Oh, moving into Karina.
Here we go.
Tanking
Saw that a
down.
little bit, I believe, from Yongi, really favoring that turn 1 Karina, or that first set of Karinas here. We also having it here, showing he's not afraid to take some hits.
And there's no better unit to pick, very proactively, mind you, than when you are expecting to be cleaved with that Karina. I believe 55.6% win rate across.
Haven't played in a while.
RTA, the absolute highest win rate, and there it is. Jenna says, okay,
some good times.
And a Hua Young.
Yes, the maracas. That was definitely the maracas, Nacho. You got me. I played in a mariachi band.
Recent changes, right? Instead of the HP differential scaling, it's back to 8 attack difference.
That's right.
So let's see if Jen has got her geared appropriately to capitalize on the low attack units.
Now, mind you, Hui is a player that doesn't play with any pre-ban, so he's ready for all matchups. But is he ready for these newly buffed units? Jenna really threading the needle here with a tech that Hui might not be ready for, but Faithless Litica locked in. Hang on now, that's a unit that can really.
I don't know what that word is, but
yeah, perhaps
I'm not sure you're allowed to say that on Twitch.
You know, combat that Zio on the other side. Not too worried with that huge speed he has on her.
Huh. Twisting things around. Does he have a straight answer?
Oh, I saw Celine with the skin for just a second.
Designer Lilibet
Last pick
against the
Designer
debuffs.
Lilibet.
This man has so many ways to dance around his opponent's strategy, but Jenna, I think, is so strong with that Hua Young pick. The Hua Young pick is just a positive matchup versus almost every unit except that Faithless. I wonder if he's just going to ban that out.
Yeah,
I think he might have to.
What if that
The
Hua Young's
changes made her a
banned?
lot bulkier as well.
So Jenna looking to have a secondary anchor, and that's Abyssal Yufin.
That is an entirely different strategy than I was expecting. He actually.
Can we take just a moment here to appreciate how damn good this unit looks?
A lot on his hands to play with for that ban.
Does he still go for the Hua though? The Fiend is all.
Yeah, I really want to play that too, Wolf. It looks fire.
The Kick Girl ban. He still taking his time. And this is
the Yufine a little
Red is
bit
a man
more
of culture.
stand out from the other side.
Yeah, Pal World.
Game with
Get your own.
Way too disruptive, and I think on Hui's mind, he says, I have that Karina, I'll take my chances into the Hua Young, and we'll see how that plays out.
Let's see how much damage she's going to provide. She is finally back in action.
Are you going to provide?
As here we go, starting with Zio. Jenna on the left, Hui on the right. First game. Who do you target? Who do you target
all
here?
the time to think here, just going through all the options, going for the skill 3 here, most likely into
You gotta go in the Conqueror.
Silius. Yes, we do. We get the pushback and the silence.
Here's Moon Bunny. With plenty of
Setting
buffs.
up the play I think we all want to see here, guys.
And
that Hua Young is up and ready.
Back. Who's the target? Karina? Bellion?
Jenna's
Silius?
thinking about it. He's choosing his targets carefully. I think there are a lot of ways you can go. And, oh man,
Who do you
I
go
can't
for?
wait till this goes.
The Flaming
She's
Strike.
running. She's going.
She's
kicks
back.
right into the Designer Lilibet.
Lilibet. And
Show me the damage. 11.6, I believe, is what I saw.
Oh.
That does proc the Karina, though, here. Defense up.
Not enough.
Lives by a small sliver. Wow, if that took out the Designer Lilibet, I think Hawaiian would have been officially back. As of right now, I think that is definitely a strong power play, but Wulf is still in it, not out for the count.
Most definitely does land the defense break, and that's a one-shot pop onto the Zio.
With the FI. Wow.
And that's the power of the defense break into the splash damage. That's why she's so strong. She's the highest win rate unit in the entire game.
Crazy how high her win rate is. And it's because she's so good into cleave. Anybody tries to cleave, she's gonna win more often than not.
Extra damage. Lilibet still
Designer
alive.
Lilibet living with 4,000 health. Hua not able to finish her here.
Well, and she is on Golden Rose, so any damage dealt to her, if not closed out, she is going to be able to slowly heal herself back.
Oh.
And oof! Gets countered by the Karina, taking out Bunny Dom. Jenna's ass down to 2 units.
My
Got
goodness.
lag for anyone else? I blinked and she vanished.
And here's Death Dealer Ray But is S3? There's some.
That wasn't me.
Okay.
That was everybody in chat saying the same thing too.
Emergency stitching comes through.
Procs the passive, and she cleanses all the debuffs. No additional damage. And now the
There's that golden rose. Look at that lifesteal. Bring her up about to half. Jenna's out in big trouble.
It's not like the old Hwayoung where she can 1v4. There's no way. She's brought back, but power level doesn't seem as powerful, and there's barely an... I believe that was with the soul burn.
No crits to be seen, so we know
Just
that
kill the Dilibet.
Oh
my
what
god.
she can to put down the extra damage. However, even
Still
with
not
the buff,
enough.
it isn't enough.
Isn't it sad how Karena's pop damage was more than Hwayoung's pop damage?
And here's Ivan Victor putting up Vigor buff, and Jenna will
but
tap
oh.
out. And he takes the first game. It seemed like from the draft.
A match. It really all came down to that Hwa not having quite enough damage on the table to finish. That Dilibet still.
So Cam the man, were you talking about this?
Big damage, the defense break, one-shotting the Zio. Just a little bit too much for Jenna to handle.
I think that Karina really
that's kind of crazy.
really shows why she's the highest win rate.
You can literally butcher your Pokemon.
She gets that defense buff. She lands the defense break. Not a whole lot of units in the game can survive that whole ordeal.
Yes, so far. Not enough for Jenna to actually take out that Dilibet. Was a big moment. We did see some good amount of put out from Hwayoung, but certainly not enough to take out one unit. Maybe we won't be seeing Hwayoung.
Yeah, you can butcher humans.
Looking at the numbers, I thought we'll be seeing a lot more Hwa.
He's a super gear intensive unit now, and I don't doubt that Jenna has great stats on his units. But as we saw there, right, post change.
I hope Jenna spezzes him. I'd like to see some spez tonight.
She left a little bit on the table, and that's all that we needed to rally.
I don't really know. I think it's multiplayer. I think it's kind of MMO-ish, but I'm not really sure what the scope of the game is yet. I haven't played it yet.
Moving into second game, Abyssal Yuvin, Faithless Lidica will be added to the bench, starting with Jenazad. Now, what's he thinking?
Both of the premier boss monsters in the game are banned out. I wonder if Jenna picks up that first pick Conqueror Lilius, as so many of these high-ranked players are favoring, or does he go for something a little bit more his flavor?
Obey if you wish to live.
The flavor right on the money. Silius.
Can he bounce
really
back?
Can't blame him.
Yeah, why fix what is broken when the best unit in the game is right there?
Dang right. For a reason. What does we opt for? Hovering over this Archdemon's shadow. No way it's going to be picked here in the first big spot. Just taking his time to go over all the options.
Using that Archdemon's shadow to hype maybe like a Spectre Tenebria or a Zio. I think both of those units are acceptable into the Conqueror Lilius. Zio, there he is.
Yes, that's
maybe
right.
setting up something a lot more aggressive in his case.
Starting with Zio can certainly help here. And with what? What's the combo with?
Good question.
As we saw earlier, there are a few things. You got the Bunny Dominion if you want to play aggressive. But in his case, he's currently hovering Last Rider Crown.
Yes, I agree, Red. I agree.
Yeah, just like that Moon Bunny here.
Last Rider Crown is a tank, yes. But like you said, Carr, very aggressive. He can drop a whole layer of AoE. True damage cannot be mitigated. So while it does look somewhat defensive, at any moment we can just turn on the gas and floor for an extremely aggressive composition.
That's right. I love that pun. Gas on the pedal for the big bike. How does Jenna respond now, though? Showing so much aggression.
It's a 50-50. They're doing a draft mode round, a round mode round, then a draft mode round, then a round mode round. And then if there's a fifth round, it'll be a round mode. They're kind of demoing both modes, so everybody gets to see a little bit of everything.
She came strong into the meta.
That's right. I think actually last year's CCB, Valk, you're kind of bringing back some memories. He was really, really highlighting why she's so strong.
Specimen says, hold up. With Yuha?
Please.
That's
pick it, Jenna.
Plenty of damage already. Okay, no time to switch around.
Let's go.
Nice.
She's locked.
Game 1, Spez game 2. Man of the people. Jenna gonna give us a show.
Americanized Pokemon. Hell yeah, it is.
I think for the audience at home that aren't aware, Specimen Says is a unit that got buffed very recently. He's very reliant on opponents being stunned, but if they are stunned, he does basically infinite damage to them, and he just sends.
Man, I don't know. I'm gonna try not to spend it all in one place,
very
though.
Strong power pick. However, slightly iffy into the Last Rider crowd, who can provide his team with that high uptime immunity buff. Uh-oh.
Newest unit.
Oh, I wanted Shroon on Spez's team.
Speaking of stuns, we just busted out Dragon King Shroon. And
Enters
anytime
the
you stun
arena.
anybody on her team, she gets so strong. Oh my goodness. Hui
That's
says,
right.
No. You're not the only one having fun.
God, that
A little bit
unit.
unfortunate, that's right. Jenna getting punished for picking that Spez. He's gonna want to pick up that stunner. Hui just getting ahead of it and taking that Dragon King Shroon.
That's right. Dragon King Shroon can dispel all stun or sleep. So that's going to be working against Spez.
Yeah, not only that, her skill 3 provides some very strong debuffs, either attack breaks or defense breaks. I think she's a very, very strong unit.
We with a really strong set of pickups here. However, Lionheart Sermia.
Yeah, slam God, man. Slam God and go.
So many times today into the Yulha, a little bit high risk as the more damage you pump into her team, the more the Yulha claps back.
Spez has stuns on him.
Violet saying, "Do it for me." Just dodge everything and make it work. And lock
There
it
you
in.
go.
I think it was Valk that said this. Sometimes when you don't have a unit that you really can rely on, Rylet's kind of your guy. As long as another hard counters are present, he can kind of make the impossible happen if he dodges.
Absolutely. If you dodge infinite times, Ryla can beat any amount of units as long as they're not like Angel of Light, where it can strip his evasion.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the ban we pick here on the side of Jenna.
That's going to be tough, as no real cleansing unit from Jenna, right? As we can certainly provide some debuffs. And the bans,
Great last pick
Fire
there
Witch
from
and
Hui.
Aola.
Oh, we have 2 dodge units on the field here. A lot of RNG on the field.
Hey, Red, if you want to jump in the
Either
room,
Violet or Spez.
you're welcome to hang out and help commentate
on
this.
that evasions. And we'll see how this goes. We still in a lead with a 1-0.
That's right, here we go.
Let's get
One
into
minor
arena.
thing to note as well, the Last Rider crowd damage, right, doesn't care too much about evasion, so nice pickup again from Hui.
Really good pre-take. Yep. Evasion's mainly strong versus critical damage just because you lose the crit. And ooh, drops onto the Specimen Says instead of the Conqueror Lilies. A little bit of a greedy play there, and now Conqueror Lilies gets to put a vigor for her team.
Yeah, will he get punished by this?
Have to see. The attack break sure sticks. And now Last Rider Crow is liable to get provoked.
Can you even reach me?
And there's S2.
And what a play there from Hui.
And our evasion units are now protected as long as, you know, fingers crossed.
Man, I relied on Rylet a lot last season.
Misses on both carries.
He's a unit, as long as you have infinite faith. He's a unit that will perform for you, and he's great, right? If you win, it's because you believed more than the other guy. And if you lose, it's just a crisis of faith. Sometimes, I mean, how can you rage at 15% and then be surprised at 30%? He's a safe unit to pick, right? Max faith rewarded.
Oh, I
Getting
love
that Cascade buff.
Hell yeah, he will.
And I think in this exact
Hey,
location,
Red.
too, it just, you can't get so much value out of it. Remnant Violent now with Vigor buff.
All right, I'm here, brother.
Redo's in the house.
Do you go for
What's up, bro?
He's going on the crits. Barely missing the
Drank a lot of beer.
Bro, how much are you in on? Bro, I wish I had fucking alcohol right now, actually.
I'm sadly, man, like, this is it. And there's like 25 feet of snow outside, so there's not going to be any
Dude,
more.
you got hit too? Me too.
Yeah,
I got hit real hard, dude.
She won't have enough to
Been
cleanse
snowing all damn day. We got like 10 inches, I think.
So my youngest shoveled the frickin' driveway, which is crazy, right? Because she's like 8. She shoveled the whole damn driveway, and it's a big driveway. And I went out and brought some food back before it got really, really bad. I went outside and I was like, hey, Issa, I thought you shoveled the driveway. She's like, I shoveled the driveway. I said, well, it doesn't look shoveled to me. Go look. She came back in. I swear to God, I thought she was gonna go, son of a.
Ooh, Ryla, that is your best pull. Take out the Lionheart. It is definitely over. I mean, now
yeah, Cam, that's what she said.
Bro, he really pulled that right. Man, you really are drunk, bro. There ain't no way you had that low-hanging fruit just now.
It was offered up to me. I couldn't not do it.
There is no way, dude.
All the options for
Lowest form of comedy. We're going for the "that's what she said" jokes. Oh my god.
Every time, every chance,
every time.
Holy
like a
shit on a stick that you lived. Wow.
No way.
Well, that's a GG. Yeah, look at Jenazad laughing, bro, up in the top left, dude. It's like dying, bro.
And certainly.
Wait. Also, does he stun? She can stun, right?
Oh, never mind. Gimmicks, but she doesn't provide that much damage.
The dual attack too.
Pulls out the
oh, that's troll. Dude, that's gotta troll. Okay, dude.
Gonna close it out here.
There's sometimes when the game just decides you're gonna win.
24 to hit.
He taps out. That's 1-1 tied. Jenna bringing one back.
Mama.
Should I go over to the E7 chat and post the Rylet copy pasta?
I think a lot of that was.
No, dude. They're gonna freaking ban you and then realize it was you. And then they're gonna be like, "Well, shit, that's an official contact."
You know what's hilarious is I posted a copy pasta during the World Cup, and then everybody copied it, and everyone got banned but me.
What is this this freaking preferential treatment, bro?
I think it was because I just posted something. I didn't spam anything. I just started the ball rolling down the hill.
I thought we stopped this preferential treatment thing a long time ago. What the hell's going on here?
Fuck no, man. Preferential treatment's where it's at. Are you kidding me?
Hell yeah, man.
Who will be the
Just be a content creator, guys. Maybe then you'll actually have it. You'll actually be
really easy, guys. All you gotta do is talk to your friend Redos, and he'll tell you all this sick stuff to do in PvE. Then you make a whole bunch of videos out of it.
I'm like a ghostwriter right now, dude.
You are. You're like my ghostwriter for so much shit. Zero. Thanks for the follow, brother man. Welcome to the Wolf Pack.
It's like nobody knows the man behind the mirror.
Oh, and
he's setting something else up.
I am sorry my Mandarin is a little weak, but
so we'll have to see what the game plan is.
That guy right there. Thanks for the Wolf Pack. Thanks for the follow, buddy, and welcome to.
And that Remnant Violet. All things considered, I think Hui won that draft handily. I think he trapped Jenna with those 2 picks, and Jenna had to kind of rely on that. However, you know, it didn't quite turn up that way. So maybe that's why Hui is opting to let the same kind of draft.
That's better than my man. Oh yeah, of course it is. I thought about making shorts, Tristan. Tristan has a
thought about making shorts. I made 3 shorts so far, and combined, all 3 of them have gotten about 25,000 views, and they've made me 33 cents.
Dude,
everyone talks about short. I mean, if you make like 9 or 10 shorts a day, there's some serious income from shorts, man. But
it's not about the income, Tristan. We've talked about this. All right, I tried to convince them, guys. I said it's about the channel traffic.
Channel traffic. Okay.
A lot of people watching shorts. You just link the main video from the short to the main channel. Yeah,
what Jenna's saying at the moment.
It's about channel.
Yeah.
3 whole you get it's 3 whole pennies for $2.
He's yapping
because you get everybody to come to your channel.
I have made a couple of shorts, and they're pretty damn good too. Because they're short.
Also hiding.
Listen, you gotta game the system, my dude.
Extra damage available for the debuffs.
Also, what is it? Wait, we're gonna see Sharoon, I think, maybe.
Pretty aggressive units.
Jenna, if you don't pick Sharoon.
Come on, Jenna.
He's sitting up
or Sharoon banned. I can't tell who's behind that Landy.
Look how clean his health.
Look how
clean.
Who the hell is behind that Landy?
In this an Elvira angle, doesn't she shut DDR down? I mean, Sharoon. Shit, Sharoon.
No.
Oh, Dragon Queen Sharoon against the.
No, she's a fighting spirit. What the hell?
I think that's
Yeah, you gotta click here for the full video, right? That's what I'm saying, bro. It's the gaming the system, Tristan.
Ray does not have a lot of
You won't believe what happened next.
definitely one of them. Anytime your team gets
Check it out on my channel right here. Boom.
Crazy. We haven't
got a new viewer.
until these two gentlemen took the field. Yes.
And I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty, dude. My attention span is so low that I watch shorts only.
They had some nerves, but I love that both of these gentlemen are taking the Spezzes, the Dragon King Shroons.
That's
no
right.
fear.
Putting on a show. I'm pretty sure the other side.
Dude, Sharoon is
that
just
is really
all right.
clean and
It's just too lolly.
all the way.
Sharoon is awful, dude.
Sharoon
is awful.
Pretty sure off the camera.
Sharoon is. I don't know what happened
We just
to
get
her.
to see the 30 part. We looking for the final.
Wait, we got a
pick
god
here
game.
On top of Rylet.
Uh-oh.
Wow, a little bit of reverse in picks.
Adorable and hilarious. There ain't no way.
We had the DK Sharoon
God.
and the.
Dude, it's a god game.
No shot.
Well
of
played,
Sylvan
Archon.
coming
Well
out.
played.
I think Sylvan Sage Vivian strong pick.
Really? All right.
Yo, is that a Sylvan Sage Vivian?
She kind of works here. No cap. Actually works here. This is how I used to use her myself. Is when you get a Stenny with LRK. She's the only one who has breach, but can choose to do an AOE or not.
Resets you, so it's kind of a cycle, and it benefits the attack scaling character more.
Good matchup in the Spectre team here as well. It's just mostly she has.
So Sharoon's got a stun, Stenny's got a stun.
Has, but as Valk outlined here, nice draft setup for Hui to take her as the 5th pick spot.
Oh, and changes back to Soul.
Karina, she's nah. I mean, it's last pick, so they just.
I really thought he was going stun.
Oh my god, this is a Solitaria.
And Solitaria stun can also pair up well.
That is just the most must ban I've ever seen.
You think? Getting through here with Remnant
Dude, Tristan, you think MLs are strong?
Both players thinking hard about.
I don't know, man. Elson not that
I think Light
good.
and Dark. I think MLs look pretty strong here. We got the lone Lulu card holding it up for the RGB game.
Right?
It's like last bastion of freaking RGB right there.
And we'll be sticking to the first 4 of both.
There's at least like one other RGB that's played, right? Like, you know,
Lua.
Yeah.
The openers.
For real. How many non-opener RGBs are there? Karina. Good call. Good call, Dank.
Karina.
Yeah.
Game 3 for the winner.
Occasionally see a Rimuru get tossed out there. I said non-openers,
Yeah,
Cam.
right.
No
We
cheating.
said non-openers.
Oh, Archon's good on Gala.
I've seen a Fumir.
Yep.
I've seen Fumirs.
I did too say openers.
Time, even if they have the decision in mind, just want to calibrate, get all the decisions underway. Goes for the S1, resist, of course. Luluka usually having a decent amount there.
Yeah, Lulukar is pseudo ML, isn't she?
Wait, why? Oh, he doesn't even need to use that actually. Yo, this shit about the death break. Hit Rylet. Hate chatting.
Soul Weavers. Defense break is the biggest damage amp in the whole game, and you definitely don't want to see that go through Spectre.
So Valen, I'm about
coming up next.
Yo, DDR dead.
49 months in, and I still get gear gap, so just kind of get used to that.
Does he kill Bunny or does he kill DDR actually?
She's gone.
Damn, that is one dead Moon Bunny.
Did not provide buffs.
She kind of deader than dead, really.
Be in trouble.
And Riley gets hit. No.
Still, the damage is quite a lot.
Still did like half of his health.
The Last Rider Crowless 3 just really strong into evasion units.
I wouldn't worry, Valen. I wouldn't worry about gear gaps because, like, no matter how long you play, even now, like, you'll get gear gapped by somebody. It's just how it goes.
Yeah, man. Every time they gear gap you, you just RNG gap them, man.
Yeah, you could also just RNG the hell out of them nowadays. Yo, this Sharoon unit kind of cracked. Actually,
this Sharoon unit kind of dead.
Nah, she lives. Mine lives.
Oh, yeah.
Wide.
Was it?
And the crystals, Garden Ice crystals healing up a little bit, but it was very close.
Was close.
Yeah, Tristan, I can't hit 300 speed either. It's kind of tragic.
Feel for you, man. It must be rough out there.
It's rough out there, bro.
That's the name of the game. You just gotta hit this Remnant Violet one time with the Spectre Tenebri. The damage will send him home, but if you miss enough times, he might even snipe your characters back.
What's that thing? Hey, Red, what's that thing people with like 1 out of 5 speed gear say? Hey, Cam, it's okay. You don't have to be fast to be able to compete.
You just can't.
Listen.
The Sharoon conveying so
Catch me
much
with strays
value by
here. Wait, so hear me out, Tristan.
Hang on. Dizzerox, if you got Cascade on, you do an extra 2,500 damage when you hit. It's kind of like Shoe's passive, but 500 extra damage and no injury.
Too much.
So it lets her turn anybody into a damage dealer.
Yo, if this Rylet snipes the Stenny, this game's over.
Did not snipe the Stenny though.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No.
That'd been hilarious if it went into Stenny.
Nice, Kristen. She has 4 focus.
We did not have faith. Simple as that.
I can't. Wait, I can't.
And with Luluka.
Screw it, I'm opening it. I'm opening it.
He's going to be able to proc truck on his Luluka on top of that. Another chance to fish out a hit.
Why does that say shoot?
Luluka special. The ice cream truck.
Corporate needs you to find the difference in these pictures. And Redo's they're the same picture.
This is again on the Remnant Violet.
Isn't that the 315 ran or whatever?
Yes, it is.
Does have a stun though.
Bro, stop outing me.
Now without the Sharoon.
Listen here, buddy. I'm not fast. My fastest unit is 303 right now. I hope you know that.
Yeah.
It just happens to be Knockwall, but it's 303.
It just happens to be Knockwall. His second, third, fourth, and fifth fastest units are 302. His fifth, sixth, and seventh fastest units are 301, and then he's got like 9 300 speed units, but he can't get faster
Listen,
than 303.
they're not 9. I've got 6. Excuse me, please. It was 6 units over 298 and 12 units over 280. Is what the official count is. I'm not gonna be slandered over here.
Guys, the man in the voice chat with me right now is Redos. Make sure you
so tanky, she actually healed past that skill 1 with the defense buff and the ice cream.
Like, comment, and subscribe to Tristan's videos.
Make sure you give him a follow. He's one of the most underrated and entertaining guys out there. I never miss his streams.
Still has to go
what a guy.
2 more to get to S10A. Unless that massacre.
If I ignore every other stat on Ran, I can hit 307. That's still pretty good, man. I mean, if I ignore every stat on Ran, I can barely hit 322. So I mean, 307 is fine, bro. You just run with that, and yeah. I mean, you don't gotta be fast. You don't gotta be fast.
It's fine, honestly. 307 is actually pretty respectable.
Yeah, for real, 307's almost as fast as my Ran. I mean, it's fine.
Like, you don't even need to build Ran, just build like a Lua.
I tell you what, Ran in this meta is kind of ass unless you're... Even if you're cleaving, Ran's kind of hard to play.
Yo, God? Yo, he went into the steady?
Look at him go! Look at him go!
Look at him, bro. My face has been restored. Yo, they showed Jenna's face.
That was a great zoom in on that shit-eating grin.
It was a 33, and he did miss the first 1 and 4, right?
Yo, they're actually trolling. There's no way they just zoomed in on his face just now, bro.
They zoomed in before he even reacted because they knew it would be there.
Okay, hold on.
Alright, last rider can still kill, by the way. It's not over. It's not over.
It's gonna lead into a skill 3.
It's
no defense buff.
Oh, he has soul burn. Never mind.
Okay.
GG.
That coming.
Never mind. He's got soul burn. Wait, he didn't kill.
That camera guy needs a raise.
Oh man.
Yo, if he doesn't hit Crow, bro.
Is going to opt to naturally S3 the last rider.
Nah, he's dead. He's dead. He's super dead.
20k damage. And
super fucking dead. I didn't realize he had S3.
Had the full trust.
I did not realize he had S3. I was like,
oh.
I sounded like the John Wick guy when they heard it was John Wick. It was like, oh.
G-Cliff, not only did he dodge correctly, right? He hit the right skill 3 into the Spectre Sneaker right.
That was a hell of a fight.
That was clean.
Yeah, I can't believe
you can't be mad about that, Jenna. You can't be mad about that.
1-2. Now we are having 1-1 set score. Last time we're taking the first set, we taking the second set. So
use beer department. Be right back,
bro. We're tied.
Bro, there's no way you still have beer, bro.
The leader match here now.
How are you still have more beer, bro?
So it is. We're kind
Dude,
of
assemble, boys. That's what I can. That's all I can say.
So what a game so far, though. That was, I think, one of the most entertaining games so far.
I think that was
gotta
some
give
of
it
the
to Jenna,
highest
though.
high
Dude,
rolls.
How do I
and
get
the
as
violence.
handsome as you?
Really well. Yeah,
Bro,
he missed something
it's
like 8,
what can I
9
say,
attacks in a
man?
row on the
You
rhythm
just
bot
lose all your
versus-
hair.
It was
Fucking pick up some weight, then lose some weight, and then finally have some self-worth, and then
every 3 attacks you should be hitting 1, and he missed like 7.
that's how I. That was my entire path. Divine.
You're just such a handsome, amazing individual. I had to shed my physical form just to catch up. I'm telling you.
I see. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Dude, I cannot believe these people have played 3,000 games, by the way.
It's a job for some people.
Listen, I get it. I get it, but 3,000?
Okay, here's a tier 1. Okay,
that is wild, dude.
When I play, hopefully
Holy shit. That is.
Day from now on, okay?
I'm not judging, but.
Stream at you now. Here's a tier 1 match. Elf Mage on the left from Windfast. Momo 7.
Dude, imagine playing 3,000. Dude, but people, keep in mind though, I will say this. Light played 3,000, right, Divine? But Ace Trainer played 2,000. But the difference is that 2,000 from Ace probably took longer than the 3,000 from Light. Because Light's fast as shit. But Ace is slow as hell.
So were you not?
Ace is probably more time.
Were you not indubitably impressed by my 3rd highest win rate out of all creators?
I actually thought that was pretty funny. I was like, damn, bro.
Don't play the game, bro.
Just play at the beginning of the season, and then you just boot. Play right at the end and just get a super high win rate, and then come on, content creator, and flex that shit, bro.
Flex that shit. I just told people I'm the guy.
What's with the scatter stuff? What were you guys doing without me?
We were just having fun. You know what I mean? Dad went away from the screen. Dad went out for milk, so you know the boys. We weren't doing nothing.
I came by to tell you real quick that GG's. I guess I get to help you train now for next week.
Sweet. I guess.
It's nothing else.
I tried really hard to not have to do anything next week, but freaking Light had to go and win. You know, next week's my birthday. I got to do this shit on my birthday.
It's okay. It's okay.
You'll be 17. It's crazy.
Did you?
Yeah, you're gonna be what? Dude, you don't look a day over 18, bro.
Yeah.
No way. I'll be real. I was so happy to lose.
Started early, Cam. Don't judge. I was born in West Virginia. Get over it.
Bro, that was, oh God, Jesus. I guess it's better than Alabama. I guess it's better than Bama, bro.
Cause I'm easy go,
dude.
Easy go, little high. Oh, sorry.
There's no way he just said he was 17 and he's drinking a fucking Yingling, dude.
Strong into that with the designer a little bit. But we got
it's like, I mean, guys, it's actually just.
Momo 7 still hiding a lot of cards. Back to Elf.
Mage.
So if you look at Momo's setup, he has the Lua, he has the AOL, and has
is Elf cleaving here? Is Elf taking a note out of Connor's book?
It's because Momo 7 picked Lua, right? So
I would say he's weak to something
it's
like
just I guess Elf was just like, all right, I'm not dealing with that.
I was so surprised to see Connor cleaving when I saw that coming out.
Yeah, man, so was I, dude. I didn't know he had it in him. Okay.
Elf is a better player than me.
That's crazy.
Certainly put in.
Dude, now we need to make a video that says this changes everything. We gotta.
Listen, I was telling people already. I already put out my video. It says I won my match.
An Edward. Speaking of bad win rates in the WCG.
Damn, Tristan.
Ask no more. Hey, Tristan. Hey, listen. It's not about skill. It was about. I heard. I thought I got some bad picks. I also heard Tristan got some horrendous picks on his side.
I saw you like.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like you froze up there, and the timer kept going further and further. And I was like, "Oh hell, Divine just got some shit picks." And I saw Fire Ravi pop. I was like, "Oh yeah, he got some shit picks."
These units can push themselves, but can you get
At one point, who had DDR and who had Alencia? Was it Tristen that had Alencia?
I had Alencia like 3 times. We all had Alencia.
Locked.
Yeah, I actually played her.
This is tragic. I was like, it's actually a tragedy.
So it was like, are you practicing draft mode? Are you practicing draft mode? I was like, do you need to practice draft mode, or do you just hope the game doesn't fuck you?
This is like a 315 or 310 Lua, by the way.
Certainly, Celilius is also available, but
This Momo 7 guy, it's 310.
You got a lot of
Wow,
yeah,
310.
He's fast as. Yeah, he's fast as fuck.
Interesting setup.
Also against Lua, I guess it makes sense.
No, when I was playing, I was just like, man, is this the match where I lose? So did you time out?
I timed out when I was supposed to S2. I was spam clicking S2, but I was too slow.
I think God decided I was the winner.
Because if I S2'd, I pulled Auden, and I think that match ended differently. But I'm kind of glad I lost that one, because that last fight, man, between Light and Ace, that was freaking tight. I liked that fight, man. That was a fun matchup.
Speed and damage from Elf's side. Momo.
People were telling me Strays doesn't live. I was like, Strays always lives.
I don't know if Strays lives that Auden with a target debuff. And remember, they buffed her, so not only is it a target, if your Strays lives, he still had his skills cooldowns reduced by 1. So you could only have S1'd with him.
1%.
She actually kind of shits all over Strays.
I told you, I knew that shit was gonna outspeed, bro. I knew it was gonna happen.
Wow.
I thought it was if Auden kills with S3, her cooldown is reduced if it's a dark target. I know her S1.
No. Leica has a skill cooldown on her S2.
I knew he was gonna get outstripped.
Target, skill cooldown, dual attack with Auden. It'd have been brutal.
Okay, bro, that was unethical into an Azure Comet. Oh my god, the Azure Comet freaking Dilibet too. Oh, that is cringe. That is so cringe.
I haven't seen Azure Comet Dilibet since like 2022, man.
That is unfortunate, dude. He's just dead.
Does happen
really
like the match we saw.
Said, get me out immediately.
Oh man,
does happen sometimes.
You can't do that to somebody, bro.
Quite lucky.
That could have been a speed RNG into an RNG duel.
Yeah, long match. You guys enjoy that one?
Just brush it off, Elf.
4 turns.
You got the mental fortitude.
Yeah.
Do you love it when the draft takes 5 times as long as the match?
Dude, you know what kills me?
What's that?
Freaking Edward is the only thing that did any damage there, but Lua was the MVP.
As our queen
Dude,
demands.
Ed can never take a W, bro. He's always shit, no matter where he's at. Even if he does good.
He just resisted the W, you know what I'm saying? He just resisted the MVP.
Check Elf out. Elf's all, screw you having this unit.
Yeah, bro, it's literally like...
Wow, Momo. Okay, I see.
That's pretty high up.
Hell, it's Sharoon?
He just first picked that.
For that
Sharoon.
Sharoon, guys, you're seeing her multiple times here from some of the best players.
I blinked, yeah, I honestly almost missed it too. If I wasn't obliged to watch.
Yeah, right, Nacho.
Oh, that's right. You got to figure out what's going on.
Next year. And I'd imagine he's feeling good. I do respect Elf just kind of yielding out so early. Sometimes you want to.
I actually quite like her S3 though. Her S3 looks nice to me. I love.
You think he was? I think he was reaching for Moon Bunny and clicked on the wrong Light Soul Weaver.
Nah, actually, because I don't think Moon Bunny actually works against her. Lua, because I think the order of operations, yeah.
Well, Stenny, there we go. We talked about this before. Dragon King Sharoon is a strong unit into a lot of the meta picks right now.
Bro, I don't know how people. That's got to be 300 AOL.
Her AOE triggers.
It's a 300 AOL.
The devil.
With unbuffable, you can't
dude, you play arena.
I mean, 300 AOLs are bad. DDoSing your opponent is a little bit worse, but you know it's all relative, right?
Dude, I'm glad Elvira got nerfed, or not got buffed really before this. Before this.
Nowadays, it is that Navy captain.
This tournament, bro. Could you imagine?
You believe that horrible shit Smallgate did to Elvira, which I still demand compensation for, wasn't a nerf? Oh my god, I believed in you, Red. You were one of my favorites.
Bro, there's no way. There's no. Dude, that shit was so funny, man, on Reddit. I was like, oh my god.
Listen,
they literally made her better in every way.
All I'm telling you is, we never got reparations. And it's the same thing with Alvira. That's all I'm saying.
Mine is also unleveled.
Bro, there's
That's an
no
OG
way.
thing. Only the newer players have to be built up. Abigail, though, potentially.
Yeah, I described
Dude,
it as
Elvira's kind of crazy now.
I'm not sure if Elv is actually going to.
I described it as like the airline says, "Look, man, we oversold Coach, so we're going to have to upgrade. We're going to offer you an upgrade to first class." And you're like, "Fuck no, screw first class. I paid for Coach.
Hey,
I demand my money back."
It depends on what airline it is, right? If it's like an upgrade on Spirit Airlines, what's the difference, right?
Finish it up, man.
Right.
If it's an upgrade, on like what is it? What's the one where they beat the shit out of you for free with your ticket?
Anytime he's picked.
No, wasn't that American Airlines?
Was it American Airlines?
Was it American? I don't remember.
Is that your version of an upgrade? Yeah.
Or was it Delta? It was Delta or American? Was it Delta or American? I don't remember.
I don't mind flying Delta, but American Airlines can kiss my ass.
Yeah, I flew Delta to Europe. I didn't mind Delta.
But because you can just ban out Bellion and play Soulburn,
I wish I could fly.
Eternal One.
Hey, what's that unit on Momo 7's side? That last unit? She's really cute. Don't ever see her play.
Listen, I think it actually might work out. Maybe.
You know,
maybe.
I forgot to mention. You know what the meanest thing I realized after my match was? After our last match together, Tristan Wolf was?
What?
Somebody said, "Why does Divine hate picking women?"
Escort will be lots of squishy units.
Going for the Navy Captain Landy.
It's like is he allergic to white food?
Divine incel.
This actually works.
And anytime you play against a green,
This actually unironically works.
He actually cooked them up.
Yeah, the Selene is actually a good pick now because of the ban. I don't know how he plays out of this one actually.
15 seconds, mind you.
Yeah, good pro tip there from Baka.
Because he can't. It's not like he can S3.
But you gotta be quick.
And Knockball's like right there.
You can take your chances here.
And he can't sleep.
Look how many souls this man has a library.
Oh, it's a stealthy E. Bro,
lots of mages.
why are you stealthy E? Bro. He's just gonna rip now. Never mind. Oh no,
He doesn't know.
Actually, though, Tristan, this is something I do. I'm not gonna lie. Ludwig might just burn out of everything and kill everybody.
I'm nowhere near 7 foot tall, man. That's two separate measurements.
I just realized that Ludwig is just gonna burn 8 times and then kill everybody.
8 times? What do you mean? He's gonna burn 17 and a half.
What? Dude, I just realized. I was like, wait a minute, it's Ludwig.
That kid's
He
gonna
doesn't
burn
care about
like,
reset.
That kid's gonna burn like he's smoking kush for the first time without his parents. I don't have to worry about his parents coming out or doing some shit.
I forgot it's Ludwig, bro. I do this every fucking weekend, and I did remember this.
The DPS, more like damage, piss and shit, and they're out.
Yeah, Southwest is great. I like them. Yo, Cam, for real. Buddy of mine in college, he was about 5'4", 5'5", and every time he'd go up to women and hit on them, his height would always come up, and he would say, "Look, baby, I'm 5'10" inches," and they'd look at him all skeptical, and then he'd lean real close, go, "It's 2 separate measurements."
Yeah, that's right.
Man, Elf Mage, just
bro,
running it with
Based.
the souls. I think
He had a way to work
how many
it.
books did he carry into game?
I could never fly first class.
Too many
I feel like such a
I
goddamn
think that's
piece
why
of shit.
Ludwig is so strong, right? Your opponents can try to come up with all of these countermeasures, but if you don't stun them, if you don't put them to
Yeah, I realized after, I was like, wait a minute, this speed tuning is not good. Because the Sharoon didn't go before the Ludwig, so couldn't get the attack break off, and I was like, oh. I was like, he's about to get burned. He's about to burn out. It was like, he's about to use his Library of Congress to get out of his skill reset.
My man said, "What did you bring? Book? No, I brought my favorite actor. What you call it? What's the name of that one white guy actor who's funny and everybody loves him?
Entire level above us, and a lot of us
Bro,
are
that's like
players, you
Ryan
know?
Reynolds.
No, the one who's actually funny.
Man, I'm loving these matches.
The one who's in Willy's Wonderland.
Elf again, we can see so much power.
I don't know.
When you're playing a speed-focused playstyle, how
Willy's
much
Wonderland?
Willy's Wonderland, yeah.
Pick fast from both players. Momo
You mean
responding.
like
with Crow.
From Win.
You mean Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, Nicolas Cage.
Oh, you mean the National Treasure guy?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you don't bring Book. You bring Nicolas Cage bearing the National Treasure, the Declaration of Independence. That's what you need.
I've heard Nicolas Cage called a lot of things, but funny isn't one of them.
Try more matches again.
It was so generic, though. I was like, Jesus, Divine. Who's that one funny white guy, bro?
Starting heroes available.
He has a lot of options. Probably why he's taking his time.
Like Sililius.
He's formulating the entire game plan here. He's thinking the next step ahead as well on his 5th pick. We'll see him lock in shortly
that's ultimately the issue, right? You have the Lua, you have AOL, and LRK, while this is not a lot of damage inherently, you can't just,
Nacho.
once again, always, when there's LRK,
Dude, no cap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fallen CC.
Yo, FCC kind of good here.
Kind of talking about Fallen Cecilia earlier, not like a premier
He has immunity on everybody anyway.
Maybe predicting a little bit more damage from Momo, but unless you hardcore need those barriers, sometimes other knights.
It's that one white actor who's really cool and humble, and he keeps getting hired because he's the cool guy.
Keanu.
Oh,
Keanu
Nick Cage.
Reeves, yeah.
really underrated.
That one's easy.
I want to
That
see
one's
a movie. I want to see a movie with Nicolas Cage and Keanu Reeves.
You have that barrier protecting
Dual
versus
stuff.
the Lua. Lua only strips one buff. One barrier she can protect, she can provide.
The best movie of all time.
Immunity, which
That has to be the
lets
play, right?
That's the real buddy
Dude,
cop.
there's bro. Read that shit. Read that comment right now, bro.
The architect like a plus the
That is
a duo of damage.
This is a bit of a disrespect.
I'm dead. Holy shit.
That is a dad. That is a dad if I've ever seen.
Bunny Dom. I don't know if I would bet against Elf's Bunny Dom being slower than your
Yo, dads always hit you with the
Turn 1 game where he
freaking
outsped Elf, go to his head.
craziest joke like out of nowhere. So out of pocket, bro.
Elf is the one that's guessing the speed wrong. This is a huge speed contest. Mostly between the Bunny Dom and the Stray.
Dude, I was going down the road one day.
I'm willing to predict that.
Oh, driving with my dad, and he freaking points at the funeral home. He's like, "Bro, did you know people are dying to get in there?" Like,
there we
I
go.
was like,
Yeah,
bro.
so this is going to be a speed contest between
I was
the
like,
Bunny
"Shut
Dom
the
and
hell up, bro."
And if I had to bet, yeah, I wouldn't disrespect Elf at all. In fact, I think he's going to be a little bit faster, but we'll find out here right now.
Go into our 3rd game. Lua does win.
When I was in middle school, one of my friends had to do a report.
Lua, only has enough tools to take away the barrier.
Sorry, what was that, Divine?
No. I was gonna say my friend had to do a report on an immigrant, so he asked my dad if he could interview him. And he was just like, yeah. He was like, your dad's pretty cool. And at the end of it, he was just like, thank you for your time. Now remember, get my son an Egyptian wife. That is all I ask of you. This is the only payment I need.
That's not good.
Make sure he does not marry an American. That will be the end of our family.
Damn.
No American. Very bad.
And that FCC coming up next. Elf has a ton of options here.
Cleansing everything.
Just provoke. Could S3.
My dad didn't even have an axe.
He's got to stuff that provoke into that Leica.
Out of the scenario.
You could have just worded
I
that
bet
literally
you, dude, that was a word, bro. I bet you would like the stuff that provoke.
Whoa, wait a minute. That FCC is on crit. That was a lot of damage coming through.
Dude, it was right there, bro.
That spear doing tons of damage. Plus skill new.
Though, this very well timed here. Arctic Leica going to get a lot of her effectiveness cut out. Not going to be too impactful for
First of all, I'm not a commentator. This ain't my goddamn day job.
Ooh, burns that doesn't land the target, and she's going to lose her first turn.
That's going to be.
I think this is GG, boys.
I think it's over.
There's literally no way.
Architect
I don't know why he raced
right here, and now
the money.
Sitting so safe.
I don't know why he raced Bunny. Well, yeah,
I don't know why you
still.
I don't know why you ever race somebody whose account is worth the same value as Samsung, as an entire corporation.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the CR pushback.
As several small countries.
Waiting for their turn as Elf Mage.
There are literally
there's probably like 150k in that account.
Elf Mage's account could feed a fucking village.
Getting the skill nose off.
Did you just say per year? No.
Per year, yeah. Per year.
No.
Elf
like
Mage's account is worth more than
very,
me.
Very comfortable position here.
And Momo taps out. Elf Mage grabbing the win, the leader. Takes it back for Team Win Fast. Of course.
Fast now up 2-1 in the total score after Hui taking that win over Genazad.
I think we were talking a little bit about disrespect, and maybe because of the speed contesting, things like that. I would doubt it was full disrespect. Instead, Momo7 may have just had a game plan, and you come up against the one guy that's sort of got you figured out. Maybe has some better speed units too, and definitely, as we saw, did not work out for him.
I think he was really betting it all on the AOL effectiveness, but
yeah, this is the first time Elf has ever won anything.
Do him like that, bro.
This is actually the first time Elf has won anything in his entire existence.
No, bro. He last CCB he went to the final, bro. Don't disrespect.
Available.
Bro. Just because they interview you on how you lost in the finals doesn't mean he made it to the finals.
And we go back to Giraffe. Let's see who it's going to be.
Divine, is Valky using his VTuber avatar because he didn't get a hoodie?
Valky's using his VTuber avatar because they said, you're going to commentate as a VTuber, right? And he said, but I never do that. They're like, but you're going to commentate as a VTuber, right? He's like, I guess I'm commentating as a VTuber.
Bro, yo, Kisumi's got the second best win rate.
Second hot, yo, the fraudulent scene is going hard this time.
Dude, I love the people who are like, wow, 70% win rate, bro. It's literally 30 games.
Tatsumaro can play.
Understatement. That's all. Yeah, G-Club, I think you're about to say the same thing. That's a
he played 100 more times, but
there's 30 whole matches against 3,300 matches, bro.
Against the second most matches played.
Wow, 3,300 matches. Holy shit!
It's not like a. It's not like a why the fuck are we beating the shit out of the dog moment.
Wow.
Look at this cute puppy get eviscerated.
Of course, in terms of the tier list, we can
Kasumi's got this, man.
But still, the draft.
This is the kind of match where you place bets on the underdog and you make enough money to live out the rest of your life in a third world country.
Corey
this might be.
Thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the Wolf Pack.
As I can read from chat, saying.
Is this draft mode? I hope this is draft mode.
Yeah, it's draft mode.
Should be winning this, but you never know. It is draft mode.
This wouldn't even be a fight.
Imagine playing 3,300 matches, getting invited to a creators tournament, and told that you're going to be playing Russian roulette.
I'd be down, to be honest.
I would have rather played Tristen in Russian. You want to play Russian roulette later, Tristen?
Let me think about that for a second. Nope.
So I don't avoid a situation.
Not the real gun.
I run out of damage on my opposition. We've definitely seen that earlier today.
Yes.
You see, there's this whole thing. It's this whole death thing. It's just not me.
But it's just not you. But hey, listen. DDR is my third most picked. I can tell you a little something about death, okay? Not that bad. Not that bad. They showed that shit. I was just like, ooh, no, people are gonna hate me.
Dude, I love the 31th.
31th, right? It says 31th.
English, please. Do you speak? English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
I think the worst part about that 31st is there's someone lower.
That's what I'm guessing too. In my head.
Excuse me, you're 31.
I had to point it out in chat.
Really interesting matchup to see. We know Elv is going to. Oh my god. We know Elv is going to be bringing a lot of the speed, and Hui, I feel like is. Really
I was like, who did that, bro? Bro, there's no way they just gave this man Lua Ran and Abyssal Yuffie on one. God, Jesus.
Abyssal versus Auden, round 1.
Quite a lot today.
I mean, I take
Lua.
Mediator over.
I think 4
Abyssal.
out of 5
I take Lua here.
Abyssal's so damn strong in draft mode, man. She's so hard to deal with in draft mode.
Yeah, that's why I picked her every chance I could. And that's why you banned her every chance.
The counters they give you to deal with Abyssal are few and far between. You just pick her and you've immediately got a 60% chance to win.
Yeah, but how do you counter Lua too?
Comfortable with Abyssal.
There's no protection sets to be had in this game
on
mode.
both sides.
You pick Lua and they will give the other side something stupid like Conch Lilius and I don't know.
Bihu, Landy, Destina, Laika, Vivian.
Yo, he's about to do Flid Cleave, bro.
Big, more than
Wait, like a command mono Laika.
How fast is that Flid Divine? She's like,
wait,
what,
they got
260?
Destina?
I think she's like no, she's faster than 260.
Is she?
I
That
think
like
she's
is fast. It's like 300.
No, ain't no way she's 300.
No.
The
The
Leica?
Leica's 295. The Leica's 295.
Oh, Leica. I was talking about Flid.
Oh, you're talking about Flitica. Oh, my bad.
And just popping Aidens as well. Aidens tend to be kind of squishy, so a burn unit like Bihu.
The Leica's 295. I remember that.
I think he goes Flid here. I would always go Flid
I
here.
actually give the edge to Kisumi on this pick.
The Leica's 295, and the Landy is a surprising 277, which is what makes her
back away
Yo,
from
they're
the.
giving Tadorama some shit, bro.
Characters here.
I mean, is there a world where you don't go Lone Crescent?
Lone Crescent Bologna looking very.
Yes, there's an audit.
Holly will straight up murder the
yeah, I think you have to go A Collie.
I think Collie, yeah, she straight up murders that Leica.
Imagine we'll see something a little different.
It's Guiding Light.
Yeah.
Can't.
I think the safe
I wish.
on blue side is
Leica's on Guiding Light?
Yeah,
What's
Leica's
wrong with these
Guiding
people?
Light.
One would be the Techron. Come on.
I think he's probably gonna pick Lone Crescent Bologna, but there's an audit on board, so I mean, like,
I'm just
feel
picking
like-
up. I just went to a lobby by myself just so I could see the stats. Look at this A Coley. How fast is she? Actually?
Yeah, I do
That
imagine
A Coley is 288.
Yo, Arbiter Vildred in 2024, guys.
Oh yeah, that means that A Coley gets outsped by Leica actually.
Yeah,
Bring it higher.
That's the aggressive.
Bro, what is the pick? What are these picks? Oh wait, yo, Crescent Moon Wind work. Actually works because she gets AOE immunity. It actually works. We'll see if he
gives AOE
figures it out.
immunity. It's technically the fastest thing on the board right now.
Because he can't speed imprint because his split's too slow.
That Crescent Moon Ring clocks in at 302.
Oh god.
And as you saw, she
Yeah,
just
yeah.
RNLs every time for no reason because fuck.
Every time.
These guys are
Oh, let's see.
How fast is that ace hit?
The Sid is 304.
Bro, God. Which
there are two wolves inside of you. There's Remnant Violet, there's Dark Corvus. Which do you choose?
Kisumi has fucking damage dealer.
She's in the shitter, man.
Actually,
they didn't give her anything for that last pick.
Damage top to bottom.
Corvus? What the?
This is going to be very interesting.
What the hell?
Depending on what gets banned.
I guess Leica's going down?
That means the Aiden ban will come out? I think the Ray?
I think he has to ban. Well, there's two things.
It is the strongest pick. However, the
Why
Dark
didn't
Horse
he
throwing
pick?
me off. Let's see what
He
he
should
does.
probably. I don't know, man.
Dark Corvus certainly can be a strong anchor.
Good old. Can
Time's up.
Can you guys hear the approaching ruin?
Lone Crescent.
I indeed do hear the approaching ruin.
All right, it's gonna be exciting.
Why?
One for sure.
The
Why
ML
Bologna?
Bologna, that was way too smart for me to even see.
We start.
That was a weird
3%
ban.
off Acid.
Yeah. A lot of times you can know the.
God
speed
damn,
of
this
draft mode
Sid
too.
is fast as fuck.
Well, I said he's 2 speed faster than the ML Ren.
Acid though taking the first turn, pretty commanding.
Bro, how's it? Dude, this
speed
build is
RNG.
cracked. The dude's on pen. And he's that fast?
One hit, gone.
Yeah.
And the next
This
target.
actually works out though. But I don't know why he picked Dark Corvus. Dark Corvus was a really bad pick.
Not taking any risks with the S2. We're just
You just reset the
Perez,
DDR.
Does this actually go for?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
does. It does. Okay.
I guess.
Now you just you get the RB. You provoke RB.
Long-term threat. Kisumi needs to find a way to be able to disable both of those units without relying on her rate.
Why did he
Yeah, I
pick
think
Dark
there's
Corvus,
some
bro?
options. But depending on if we get attack up is one of them.
Ow.
Strip there. That's kind of an easy take.
Well, goodbye, you
What do
fiend.
you go for though?
You have your attack buff here.
Bye, you fiend. She's gonna holy sack, but bye again because Sid
She's
kills.
too far back. Holy sack doesn't matter when she's that far back.
However, she's got to know too that
Yeah.
damage sack.
She comes back.
She
though.
just gets
Knew that was
re-stripped.
coming.
Yeah, and you know what?
Here
Dark
come.
Corvus would
Oh no,
have
he
to deal
just
with
reset
this
her.
if
So
on top
I
of that,
forgot.
Here comes the sun. Doo 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 doo.
on the side of Tater.
This is really bad.
You know, really deliberating
This
her
is really,
way
really
turn
bad.
here. Also have
He
to
did get reset, so Dark Corvus can
potentially.
potentially.
No Alexa's basket proc though.
I guess there's the world where it can happen, but
don't know if that world exists.
You also have a
I don't know if it does either, but
No basket proc.
I always choose to believe in Dark Corvus.
Will be slightly helpful.
Why are we not?
That ASIC can just close the deal.
Okay, just press the
I
button.
think anybody that picks Dark Corvus in a tournament has no respect for the viewers.
Oh, and one.
bro, it was draft mode. It's not
Doesn't
like you had a
matter.
fucking choice. All right, it's time.
At this point, you're gonna have to
Can
take
Dark
everything
Corvus solo?
because Dark
I
Corvus
doubt it,
is coming,
but
and you just gotta
he does
survive,
have
you
extinction,
gotta trade, and
so
hopefully end up on the winning side of this trade.
Okay, just go for broke. Just dump it all.
I just realized Acid steals souls.
He does.
Got 2 turns on
It
the
is
clock
literally,
for
I
the
think it's
SQ. Dark
unwinnable.
Corvus is coming.
I don't think he can get through DDR
What is
without
the
souls.
kill? What is the kill order on him anyway?
Build some value on the field.
Is it like
I think you
Audit,
kill.
Ray?
I think it's Ray.
It's we go to sleep.
And here we go.
Why hasn't Kasumi like used her S2 yet?
Does it?
She got reset by flip.
No shot she survives.
Yeah, and that's honestly.
I don't like this Ray still being alive.
I think it's the
I don't like
second
it
best
one
bet,
fucking
because Ray
bit.
should only have
He
one
steals
survival
souls, so
with
he's
his
never
SQ.
gonna have souls. And this is.
I mean, he doesn't need souls to kill any of these.
Acid is like one of the highest soul burn multipliers in the game, and he's on pen. She just soul burns S3s and watch this shit die.
Almost ends the we have
Watch.
the basket. And we have
Damn.
the basket.
So I'm
The
saying.
follow-up jab.
Kasumi.
Bro.
That's one on the board. 4 win fast.
I'm gonna
Because
keep
at
my
the
mouth
very end,
shut.
It's just so much damage. It was looking
RB
kind of
win.
nice. Arbiter Villager wasn't procking the gabs. Savior
We
Auden
did
had to use
indeed
most of the
hear.
gas,
Well, we
even
didn't even get an
dismissing
S3 at
the
RB, right?
Sid damage I
So
was
did
not
we hear the approaching?
Assassin Sid. Certainly a pickable unit, as if you guys are playing draft.
Greater ass beating.
You get to know a lot of it.
I love how it came when it didn't really even matter too. It really just enforced the greater ass beating.
You know what's amazing for Sumi is she did that. She did that while being 31st.
Charles release. Used to be able to push him up, soul burn him, and he would do so
Man,
much damage.
Dark Horse, 31st in the entire competition.
That was so much fun to watch.
Oh, again with this UP, but no Auden on the other side this time.
Jay Bust Nuts. Thanks
I'm
to follow.
telling you, just pick. Oh, sorry.
Okay, well, Kasumi
Why didn't you
It's okay.
again.
Oh, Leafy.
I was
Why
just
didn't you
telling
just
Bust
pick-
Nuts that he's appreciated. I see you.
Todorama has been getting some really, really lucky picks, but I think Kisu has the most natural, good.
Oh, I'm not
combo in
following.
the
No, I'm just
history
kidding.
of
I
the
am
game.
following. But still, dude, how ironic would that be if I didn't follow you and I had a sub?
Maybe he has to, right? I mean, the Leafy Crimson Armament.
That was Meep. Meep hung out with me in chat like all day 2 days ago, and then like right at the end of the stream, he went, "Oh shit, I'm not following."
Possibly the worst unit to be taking here, but oh boy.
As long as his bed is clean.
My
Oh
God.
my God, Kisami's got a fucking team. This is a fair.
Oh
Then gotta watch your Shuri.
Aggression just piles on for Kasumi.
The gods have chosen their victor tonight. And they didn't even need
Hey,
to beat Austria.
Zawaka, thanks for the sub.
Prime sub, even better than us. It's actually like super value.
He might actually offer
Thank you,
something
brother,
else.
man. I appreciate you.
Holy.
Yeah, I'm predicting a Watcher Shuri for blue.
Kisami's coming out here like Lightning McQueen,
You
Ka-chow.
need a real strong way to protect both of your units, your anchor
There's
units.
definitely picking
I
Watcher.
can't think of a better one than Troublemaker Crozet.
Although I'd be down to pick A-Collie too.
Or
That'd be
ran
kind of fun.
faster in the draft.
Ran by
I
far.
think most certainly is going to be faster, yeah.
Let me go see the speed of A-Collie. I don't think A-Collie's that.
What did I tell you, Valk? I knew you wanted to
4 or 5 days a week, just whenever I feel like it, man.
He's cooking.
Oh, wait.
Wednesday evenings, round reset, and not around reset, but around 10 Eastern, and then Tuesday, Monday, and Thursday mornings.
He's willing to bet.
The A-Collie's at 288.
I swear to God, if Kisumi gets Kaval on last, this game is just over.
It would be brutal if she
This
did.
game is just over because you take Crescent Moon Rin here.
If she
and
takes
if you
Crescent
try to
Moon,
play the
if she takes
you try
Crescent
to
Moon,
take-
the algorithm will give her an anchor.
We're going to have to see what he's trying to create.
If they go, if she gets Circun Kaval last, I am going to mentally.
Even
cringe.
over here, it's the
I think
algorithm's
Carlos
fault.
has overplayed Araminta by far the strongest unit, not only in this rotation of units, but in draft draft mold as a whole, there's not
Also, A-Taiwan not bad either.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you weren't aware, yeah, G-Cliff, they gave her a ton.
Tadorama's getting absolutely destroyed though. Like it's like he's got like the worst draft ever.
Oh my god, I saw the Pavel and I thought it was hers for a minute.
Oh, bro, I thought it was hers too, bro.
And if she is also fast enough, maybe Commander Pavel?
No, I was like, no way, dude.
Certainly a great choice all the
Red,
time.
do me a solid, buddy. Would you
Would
you pin that message for me?
Has a ton of damage regardless
Yeah,
of
I
what
got
happens.
you. Get your 1 gold as well.
Yeah, it works on all.
Divine, why are you
all of them.
stealing that shit, bro? I see that up there.
Everybody forgets about me. I'm a mod too. It's not fair.
Kisumi gets so much value out of her turns.
Bro, Tadorama just got literally like he got nothing, bro. He got absolutely.
What do you mean he
nothing
got
in
candy? He fucking won the match.
That's right.
He got candy. The
Dude,
best
he's about to get Omega Cleave.
Nah. She's going to S2. She's going to S3. That Eufiend's going to counter and wipe his whole team. Wipe her whole team. You watch.
Why is that freaking F10 so slow?
Oh, there's a slash.
All you need
Because
in a mode like
he's
this.
the
Watch, he just
Just from the random.
It just def breaks the just def break and the S2, S3, and then freaking kill, bro. What the
God, this is so,
into a sachets, bro. It's even in extinction. It's like God, man.
That
He's
F10,
stunned
by
that
the
you-
way, is the 278 speed.
With the top model Luluka following up.
What's the TML? Why was she? Oh, she's got
Abyssal
speed imprint.
Eufiend with the holy sack.
You just stun this freaking F10 and you win the game. That's so.
Looming in the backfield as well.
Yeah, watch. Pow, pow, pow.
The top
Stun
model
that
set to
F10.
284.
And on top
Wait, why are you going there?
also does a lot of damage.
You want the push up from Sasha.
No, you just kill. You just stun the damn.
Be smart, Kasumi.
You just S3 the Eufiend and
Okay, good.
Just S3 Eufiend, you S3 the Rylet, have a good game.
Man,
You couldn't
imagine,
just-
imagine if me or Tristen got these kind of drafts on each other, where it's just like, no way. You
I know, right?
don't think.
Okay,
I'm sitting here like I
is she
guess
gonna
we're
shoot
going.
the Rylet though?
I
Is
hope
she
she
gonna shoot
does. I really
Rylet?
hope she does.
Lock you down.
Is she gonna shoot him?
Down to 1v4. Let's just sit back and watch.
Oh wait a minute, this can be a Rylet solo.
This could be a Rylet solo.
This could be a Rylet solo, unironically.
I think she should have shot
Why?
Rylet.
She should have 100% just stunned F10 and then shot the Rylet.
But there's a lot of buff on top of them, even if it's a miss.
Boys, it's time.
Absolute no waying right now.
Yo, it's time. God, please. Let G.
We have to just let those ride. Can't do
There goes one. Dude. Now he's freaking full HP. It's time, boys.
There, he's now topped off.
Yo, come on, bro. Dodge another one.
Another miss.
He's dodging.
4 stacks.
This is a big one. This is a pivotal moment for Kasumi.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This is gonna miss this one
S2? Can we
too.
get the S2 here to try to strip?
5 lives right now.
If she hits
Skill
though, yes.
nullifier
We have 2 skill nulls on the field.
That's right.
Yo, come on, King Solo, bro.
Which target?
He has a Shepherd of the Hollow.
Massacre's gonna
Probably.
go into skill null.
Oh my God, hit Tomoka.
A little bit favorable.
Oh, didn't hit Tomoka.
That's one shield gone.
We
Yeah,
still
we
get
needed
life
the
steal,
HP
though, so he's
back
up.
anyway.
Gonna have to chip him all the way down again.
Needed to break skill nulls anyway
Rough.
too.
Oh, another miss. Okay.
Oh my God, is he gonna dodge them all?
Imagine after 3,000 matches, you just end up praying to Rylet anyway.
Is he gonna dodge them all, bro?
I think he is, man.
Why has half of these games come down the Rylet?
Lots of damage coming through with only 1 stack to the Remnant Violet.
Inside Falky.
Oh, that's a hit.
Oh no.
Oh, this is so dumb. I'm mad. I'm mad.
And with
I'm mad.
Indeed, not a 3-0, but still would have been
Actually,
I got nothing to say.
Momo's faith was weaker.
That
I know
is.
I was saying it because
I
we were
would
talking
be
about
so
Tadorama
mad
having
right
like 3,000 games, Kasumi having like 5. But that just shows you, right?
I would
She
be
is a good
physically
player. She needs to have a
fuming.
draft, and in that draft mode format.
there is no dude. I would be like based on the they just gave Kisumi the best draft ever, and they gave him like the worst draft ever. Like
I was saying, imagine playing 3,000 matches to get that hard
And the
RNG.
exact same configuration, right side Remnant Violet lost last game for for his team. Holy moly, what kind of karma did we get?
Life doesn't give you everything sometimes. Yeah, well, certainly one of the more interesting matches with that Riolet surviving for such a long time. But man, the draft mode.
I'm about to turn into Faithless Litica.
Such a nice format change into CCB
I'm faithless
so
now.
far.
The villain arc
And that's
begins.
going to be a win
Faithless
for, win back.
Redos.
But I think we have the results screen ready. But make sure to go and check out all of our content creators, even if they lose. Yeah, here's the result.
He's talking about
That's
me.
the one from before. Yes, we did indeed have that match result from the first match. There's a little hiccup for the production.
Oh yeah, congratulations on your stronghold, Divine. You're in stronghold next.
Man. Down to the wire.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we didn't get
Wait,
that
why
game
am I in
5
stronghold?
on the second set.
Because you beat me.
Because you
on
beat
bench.
Tristen.
But it was still a great watch nonetheless.
Yeah, 3-1.
All right, Tristan, I'm more than happy to take your teams and your all your advice and your everything.
Said as well. Oh man,
Just
what
assume
a
the
good
position
night
as
to be an
captain.
RTA viewer. I'm so happy I was able to be here tonight and cast some of these games with you boys.
Yeah, no, you're also playing tomorrow.
What a good night.
That's right, guys.
Attack on Titan. Valky,
What
you
a
ready?
good
Are you
night.
ready
I
to
by the way,
be a
I
turtle
hate
player?
draft mode, by the way.
I'm gonna be honest. No, man, my opponent's really weird. He plays a lot of
Obviously, I
effect
won't say
resist.
too
I don't
much
know
because
what
we're
to do against
officially
him.
streaming for them, but I'm not a big draft mode guy.
You're still allowed to say. I think there's a lot of improvements that draft mode can be made, and I think this proves once again why everybody's been saying, please let us get a mulligan. At least like one mulligan per match.
Yeah, you need like that.
Tomorrow, that's the next set of matchup. Total player.
You need
versus
something to
team
keep
Attack
you,
on Titan.
give you
And the
hope
second
when you
match for
get
tomorrow will be Hustling
absolutely
versus
demolished.
Lost Memory of Closer Charles. Oh.
Great names.
So that's it, and make sure to go check out all our content creators as well as, of course, our official channel, of course, and also on top, give us a lot of likes for the CCB so we can have a lot more content like this in the future.
You see that
And of
freaking
course, if you
Epic
haven't
7
checked out,
official
like,
advertised
the face
in-game?
reading video. It was
That was
actually
wild,
quite
man.
entertaining. It was actually kind
Like
of
it like popped up when you popped into the game. It was like, hey, follow our channel. I was like, Jesus.
So that's also
That's like,
available on our official
it was like
Epic 7
Twitch and everything. I was like, oh.
to follow and subscribe. Thumbs up. I think, okay, I did my job there.
Good job, G Cliff.
Got him.
Got him. Oh, and how'd you
is
like
such a great
Valky?
guy.
I know you already
I
had
called
your
G Clef
comment,
once.
but
I'm
you're
like, hey, we're
playing
gonna be
tomorrow. How do you
doing
think about
commentary
the matches
together.
today? And also
Anything you can let me
give us
know,
some
anything you want me to say.
you would
And
maybe give
he
us
was
some
just
hint
like, bro, I'll
what
tell
you
you
would
all
love
that
to
and
do
more
tomorrow.
when I'm not getting drunk on New Year's Eve.
I guess
I
I'll
was like, fair enough.
my opponent Q-Deska like to play this effective resist.
Called the
prior
brother at the
reflex
I didn't
area.
think about
My
this.
plan is to not ban it, but
That's
to
right,
put
other
something
people like to
interesting
live a
against it
little.
instead, and that's
I
what we're
like to
getting
be
from
Muslim.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. All right. Thanks, Valky, for what might happen, what might not happen tomorrow. As Car, of course, you're gonna be stuck with me. What do you think
Hey,
about
Tristan.
first day?
Maybe
Hey,
we'll
yeah.
see if I'm
What time
not
is
there
it right
tomorrow,
now?
guys. It's been a pleasure casting for y'all. What I heard from Valky though is he's gonna
It
pick something
is
fun,
2.
and he did his homework, which is what I want to see a lot of these other
1 minute
content
off.
creators do, and just give us all an entertaining show. Today was amazing. G Clef, Valky, always a pleasure, gentlemen, and yeah, thank you so much, guys, for having me.
Yeah, certainly.
It's been such a fun time hanging out with you guys. Amazing matches, and you guys are such a vibe. I appreciate.
Yeah,
you
we were
guys.
up about as late as we thought we'd be, but
Appreciate
you know.
two joining me, of course, for
We
the
weren't
Marlon promised
fighting this
battle,
late.
but that is
The
only
streamer on the
first
left is
day out of the 4
Car6.
days
You
of 2 weekends that we
you
have
might
throughout.
remember him
Make
from
sure to
back in
follow his entire
2021.
thing.
He was a streamer back then.
Hey, I don't know. That's the guy who stole my name, right? I started streaming. I found out there's another Car6. I was like, what the fuck?
All of you guys tomorrow.
Somehow I feel like he's staring right at me now.
I know, bro. It's like.
Well, shit, that was a lot of fun. And we'll need to get some more beer for the next time.